Burr, burr, burr. Well, no one's gonna be very happy about this.
More than I can count, probably. That's a joke. I can count pretty high, but Doc! Holy shit! Good to see you. What's up?
I would say the same, but, well, you know, she's a little, out of commission at the moment.
Cool, it's another one of these. Hello! I wish you'd let me smoke up here.
It's not like you didn't know I didn't exist.
Wait, I can't smoke up here?
No, I'm aware. No, you cannot smoke up here. It's a fucking space station. You can smoke up here. Apologies, the two people I brought on. Well, nice to meet you. You should have packed edibles. It's also very advised that you don't be high here.
A room with some good ventilation.
Why?
It's a fucking space station.
The only room with good ventilation is the airlock, and I wouldn't suggest it.
Well, weed doesn't. Well, I mean, edibles don't need ventilation. That's not a problem.
You're starting to think I'm going to need spacesuits.
I came here while I was high once. I stared out the window for 4 hours. Miss Hybris reprimanded me for that. You don't work here, so she wouldn't,
here.
but you'd be stuck. You didn't bring edibles. Don't be fucking high here.
You don't have to.
It's nice to I'm not going to shake someone's hand. So
Understand.
it's nice to properly meet you. So
Yes.
Look,
I guess
if you want me to ask
when Doc comes to, tell me, or tell her to tell me that she's there, or that.
Yes.
I'm gonna say hi to her whenever she shows up.
I wasn't exactly expecting to, you know, be in control.
Why?
Congrats! Feel free to grab some Rice Krispies, by the way. They're on the kitchen counter. Sapphire brought them.
Oh, yes, I am rather hungry at the moment. If I eat them all, it's not my
I
fault.
have a feeling there's way too much to explain.
Place far away from cities or anything.
Yeah, let's see. I always like the color purple. I think it's really dope. Also, I think that thing over there could definitely use the purple to touch, you know? It's just me anyway.
Maybe, but we all have different color codings. I think a lot of us use that symbol just as a symbol. We have it. Usually people who become agents have it on somewhere.
Yeah.
Sometimes
I'm a
it's
huge
subtle,
fan
sometimes
of,
it's actual.
Let me see. I'm a huge fan of pizza. I I definitely like pizza.
Always a good thing.
Yeah. Can't drink any
If
alcohol.
it didn't
though.
remind me we were in space, I wouldn't feel so,
What's that?
Yeah. Well,
uncomfortable.
homicidal person.
Mm.
At least that's what I think that word is.
Oh, like Belle and Sakota.
Yeah,
So
like
it's-
Sakoto, which I have yet to see. Almost keeping me waiting, will ya? We'll see about that.
I'm just gonna say this. It's weird having another person in your head, though. So
Oh, it is.
say that.
So you're telling me.
Yeah, one time I had
Yes,
alcohol and I,
it is,
I leveled a
different.
whole building. So don't give me alcohol.
I have 10 in my head.
Mm,
Well, technically 11 if you count my brother.
okay, that's
My
fair.
shards!
Yeah, I forgot about that. Look, Sapphire, I've been in Italy for a week. I've been trying to get used to normalcy again.
Saya, the intrusive thoughts are winning.
Yeah, and I have another person in my head who realized this, and she's been quiet.
I know, I'm just
She
teasing.
doesn't get quiet. So it's a weird issue. Apparently, her and Thuriel had a long talk before I left. Well, before we left, so. And she won't tell me what they talked about. She says she's been keeping it secret.
Maybe you just need time before they want to say anything. That's all.
We've at least been cooperating better.
Well, maybe Anthuriel said something that really struck a nerve with them.
Don't know.
To be more
But if it struck a
cooperative.
nerve, she'd probably be angry more than.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Hi, Bio.
Exactly.
Hey, you there.
Yes.
What's your name?
Well, normally it would be Amber, but currently it's Eva.
Ha!
Can you visit with us today?
Yeah.
Good to meet you again.
Yes.
Thankfully now I'm
And-
meeting you in a much better state than last.
Okay, so why is
I
that?
wasn't
Why do you have
expecting-
two names instead of like?
To be
One.
here. Because there's two of us in one of these.
Two souls, one body.
This is what
How
they
does
call
that even-
two heads in one. You are with someone.
Hey.
How the
I
hell
know
does
that,
that even
Gary.
work?
You have the answers right in front of
Weird.
you. This is how.
Yes, it's a little weird, a little, complicated, to say the least.
You have two brains in one body?
Well,
That means you could
shared
probably win the lottery with one.
consciousness.
Well,
Maybe with another.
yeah. How has she
God.
been? Has she been open working? Amber?
Well, I'm not entirely sure what happened to cause, this, but obviously it's probably not good if I'm here at the moment.
Fair
Really?
point, yeah. Sometimes
Huh.
people have two souls, one body, and sometimes they're different entities.
Mm.
Okay. And how does that work exactly? How do you use two brains in one body?
Mm. Hard thing to explain
there,
when you
like-
have the similar thing.
Is there like
There
a
is
switch?
Something similar to having
Is there a switch in
sort
the
of
head?
conscience in your mind.
Yeah,
But
you always have
it's
someone in your head.
operation.
In a metaphorical sense,
So
yes, there's a switch.
Huh. So you got like a
Mhm.
switch in the head. Okay, okay. That's fucking awesome. Kinda dig it, to be honest.
Mm.
Though, I prefer my brain. You know, me.
Mine as well.
I don't normally
Some of
come
us
out,
don't get
so
that luxury, though.
Holy shit! I like how she just said
Thank
something and
God.
it froze for a moment.
And some of us don't get that luxury, though.
Got him.
All right. Okay, so like, what happened? Did I say something weird?
No, this is normal. She comes out once in a
So,
while.
Seer, I would like to have you know that I
We've been
had
quiet for a while.
I had rock roll a d20 and a
Just also like to
d100.
make my presence known.
The d20 was a nat 1.
Oh.
Good to know.
Well, hey, at least
You did nothing.
warn a guy before that happens.
I don't always do that. If I'm in the
Oh no,
middle of
Eva
a
is
fight, I don't need to
100%
know
out. We got a nat
beforehand.
1.
Great. It's good to know I got someone similar. I don't like to warn people when I'm about to do things either. No, me.
Oh, good.
Oh, it's far worse.
Yeah!
Well, right. Well, okay. So I think it was really cool that you did that. Not gonna lie.
It's what you really look like sometimes. And now I'm
Shit, I
trying
wish
to
I
make
could
sure. Oh no, you don't. She doesn't want it all the time either. It's not always her choice. It's mine. But we're trying to cooperate. We're getting better at that.
Okay. Well,
Cooperation is good when you share a single body together.
Yep. Especially when lately I've been getting fucking burned every time she goes someplace.
okay. Color me impressed, I think.
It's the example. You're more of the subtle directive, I'm more of the abrasive directive.
Yes, I mean,
Don't
I
worry.
can be very abrasive. Well, usually not. Just when things tend to get life or death, that's
Haywire.
when things become a little more regretful of the actions taken.
Well, look, I can
Understandable.
totally get behind the whole abrasive thing. I'm pretty straightforward myself. I'm not exactly held back and things like that.
I'm trying not to be held back either. She's been wanting me to have a little more freedom.
Yeah. Plus, being abrasive just gets the point across quicker. So,
Yes, yes, the
Hey,
expression
you do not wanna
changes
fight me then.
when Eva is out.
I do usually a brawler style of fighting, so I'm usually wanting to get an up in someone's face.
well, you're talking to the same guy then. I don't shy away from it. What do you take me for? A bitch? Hell no.
A pleasant way. But of course, not very many people think even doctors can be terrifying.
I don't like where that comment came out of.
We know how to fix, and we know how to break.
How to break. I've heard it before.
Yeah. Nope.
Yes,
That's where I say no.
Our medic in the scouts is really fucking
Yeah.
scary. Apparently they made heads explode when they were a kid, and I'm fucking terrified of them now.
What?
Got it, Doc. So don't fuck with you.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently when they were a kid they had powers and they couldn't control them, so they made heads explode.
You know, some things happen.
It was twisted some of the things on there.
And this is the vice head of medical too, that's the scarier part.
Sounds like my kind of doctor.
And what did you do to that man?
Oh, let's say he
Other than that, they're cool. They're chill.
breathe now through his nose because I replaced his face with his real nose.
Ooh.
Yeah, he'll
No
be
That sounds
worries.
like a torture that would happen down there.
I promise
I
I'm
was
not gonna
raised in-
cross you on any day.
I was raised and trained in torture.
yes, Phase. A risk was taken, and we rolled a nat 1, so Eva's in control right now.
And that makes a lot more sense than the more you keep talking, it makes more sense.
We've lived
Never
very
thought I
long
would know
lives.
fear until she opened her mouth.
Yes, some of us longer than others.
But we all learn a thing or two the longer we grow. I mean, punching a hole through a man's chest was no easy feat, but it was done.
Ooh, that sounds like a good time, though.
Why don't you just put ketchup on those fries, Doc? Because you're really looking good.
Oh my god. You want to date the dangerous woman. You are ready for a death sentence there.
I've never had a girlfriend in my life.
Shit.
Aren't you only 23?
That sounds like every masochist I know.
25, such an infant.
So young.
Call it what you want.
I know.
I don't
You don't
care.
like being called a child, a kid. We know.
My host is only 26, don't worry. You're not a
And
child.
yet I have this weird maternal instinct to mother all of you. It's a shame.
And I'm older than you,
Mothering
I
stuff.
think.
Keep that mothering stuff to yourself.
She calls it
Doc.
big sister energy. I call it very much motherly.
Not over here.
Or
okay?
weakness.
Like, I mean that.
Whichever you
No
prefer.
mothering me.
Wait, is Saya like
Yes,
listening
yes,
right now?
exactly. Yeah, Cinder's out right now,
Future
too.
reference.
She can hear.
Join or something.
I don't restrict her hearing unless I really want to.
Okay, Saya, if you're listening, apparently I have a kid now.
Then we can agree.
Of course, Doc. Because
So all those comments about all those comments about me being a bad mom, those are out the window now because apparently I'm a very good mom.
A kid would be
I hate
nice.
the reverse happening now to
Too
me.
bad it'll
Alright,
never
Doc.
happen.
I promise I'll only come. Probably try to deliver
She
some like, I don't
screams so
know,
loud. Why did you
Fruit
do
Loops or
that?
something. The cereal or something.
I didn't realize she was. I mean, she's not a child.
She's a
I mean,
happy
she's young.
scream.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to say she's not a child. She's young, but she's not a kid.
Yes, and my host has a daughter, and she's old enough.
Oh. So your host is also a parent.
I see we're adopting things now.
So not blood related.
I mean, I technically. Why is Saya happy screaming? I technically already had kids.
I was a mother once.
Over 100 of them.
Birth kids. That's right. No, that I can say this, that host actually, well, my host, technically they're blood related to her, but not by her being the mother.
So, a type of surrogate?
I guess you could call that.
A foster.
She's a guardian over them. That's what she is. She's making sure that they have a place to go. Because their parents were awful.
It's understandable.
Yes.
A noble cause.
Oh, goodbye. Can't believe it. She's fucking dead.
The Flux is not very
Fuck you,
nice
Flux.
to people today.
What?
The Flux does wondrous things. No, you just made me jump because you stopped moving and then you stopped moving and then all of a sudden you moved sporadically for like a few seconds. It was like watching
The
you
Flux
take
is an
fast
asshole.
forwarding.
The Flux is an asshole.
It is indeed.
Welcome back.
Hi. I'm Ass Boy.
You Cinder, yeah.
Yep. I might as well give her back. Yeah, I might as well give her back. She just came out to say hello. And been quiet all this time.
Well, nice to see you.
Oh boy, have a good time.
The bean drinker.
Hi.
You have a fucking child?
It was Mother's Day in like Britain land, and she gave me flowers and a card and said Happy Mother's Day, and then she hugged me and I started crying.
Oh. Adopted or your actual kid?
Okay. To explain it, she died. Her soul got lost. I found her soul with Mr. Friend. Mr. Friend was like, "Hey, do you think you can watch after her and try to, help her remember who she is?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So I've been taking care of her. She's gotten a job. She's, making a name for herself. And then when Brittonland Mother's Day came up, yeah.
Okay, that's more understandable and explainable.
No.
And we're making very good progress in finding out who she is, because apparently she's in one of the gangs.
Oh no.
Something I, if she were alive, I would have been like, no, come here, baby. No, we're getting away from that.
So, I'm still coming to terms with the first thing you said. She died, what?
Yeah. Some kind of electrical attack of some sort, judging by the scar on her face.
No, it was more of the, died and, like
Some
ghost or
people...
spirit or
Yes.
come back.
She's a soul.
Oh.
So she is not with among the living, or is she undead?
No, she's just her soul.
It probably should be used to this by now.
Wandering soul.
Granted, if she wanted
exactly
to,
living.
she could stay in my afterlife and resurrect, but if she does that, then she won't remember who she is when she does. She'll just become one of my spirits.
A lot of weird shit can happen to you when you die. That's always what I put it as.
Can.
I become a god, and then I can't help my friends ever again.
Usually back home when you die,
I'm still not over
just
that.
kinda stay dead. At least most of the time at home.
I'll die. I'll be dying forever.
No dying forever. For hell's sake, we'll at least like have a peaceful place.
That's what I call immortality. I call immortality dying forever.
Mm-hmm. But I guess I'm glad I don't have that.
Because, okay, the way I picture it, right, is that, like, okay, life is like a book, right? You get from chapter 1 to the final chapter.
Your story
normally.
starts.
But then with immortality,
and then it
it's
ends.
like you get past the final page, right? And there's more, and it's like you wake up, have breakfast, go for a walk, go to bed. You can turn to the next chapter. You wake up, have breakfast, go for a walk, go to bed. And then it's the same chapter over and over and over again, and it's just never fucking ending. It's the same thing over and over again. And I get to live through that! Maybe.
Bloody hell.
I hope not. Is that my cousin? Hold up. You, sir!
You have a cousin?
Hi, Zante.
Hello.
Hi.
How is everybody?
You.
I am back from Italy and I'm okay.
Open your mouth and close
Why
your
is
eyes to get ready
everyone
for a
snack
surprise.
sized today?
You could have used such better wording for that.
Treat.
You could have worded that so much better.
No!
She's
No,
right.
come here, I'm giving you a Rice Krispie treat.
Apologies.
Come here.
Intrusive thought.
No, snack is good.
No
Rice
snack
Krispie
is
treat.
right.
Rice
No,
Krispie treat.
Snack is fine.
Not what
This is
Is there anything in this
what-
Rice Krispie
they
treat?
said.
better than travel
No, I
size.
brought them for everyone to eat.
I've heard of fun size, but
Oh,
never
damn,
snack
I gave
size.
you a yellow one.
Mm.
To some people, that's called perfect height.
No, that's for your uncle. Anyway,
Depends on what
Or
you
my
count
uncle,
as
I mean.
perfect.
you're dead. Sorry, my brain's jelly right now. I woke up from a nap.
Not much longer.
What?
Speaking of fucking daughter.
What did you mean by that? Stop bapping me. What'd you mean by that? What'd you mean not for much longer?
I don't think they understood the snack size reference and the fact that the dragon called the small one snack size.
Runs. As we see them both
The
run.
cats to chase their prey. They'll be fine.
Oh dear.
I wonder what the
So,
others have been up to. Probably playing pool on the other side or something.
Yeah,
Yes, I do believe they
Maybe.
have been. Although I'm not sure quite right now.
I'm sure they're fine.
They probably will be. I'll also apologize for Cinder coming out when she was demanding because she wanted to scare the new guy. She likes scaring people and messing with people.
I mean, I debated on saying certain something to scare him, but I feel like it might have been too much.
What were you gonna say?
There's a new guy here?
Well, for even greater
Fraser.
context,
I think I lost
well, when I used to have my normal self, this was
God, boy,
snack size.
you weren't my cousin.
Ah.
Yes.
Huh?
I used to eat people.
Understand. Yeah.
I was a
You know,
snack
just,
the other day.
you know, dragon things.
Of course.
Oh.
I polymorphed myself into a bunny.
Oh. Okay, that's even.
And then my boyfriend saw me and he went, hello? And I went, hi.
You're,
Oh God.
Don't scare me
being
like
picked
that.
up.
I thought
Next
something-
time.
I thought something happened.
Your Dr. Amber is over.
No, he's
Why don't you?
fine.
Yeah.
Don't think I forgot the
Good, he
name.
better be or I'm gonna kick his ass.
We're going
Eva.
to war, but it's fine.
Eva.
Oh, you too?
Hell no.
I'm sorry. What?
I'm not going to war. No, hell no.
Oh, you didn't hear that from me.
God.
Them deal with that.
I'm not going to war.
Jesus, I
who's going to
heard
war,
him
not me?
going to war.
The
I'm
hell's
not going to
going
war.
on?
What are you talking about? I didn't say that.
One or two by now. Prefer not to repeat the process.
Yes, we've lived through quite a few.
Memories.
Okay, so you remember that guy I warned you about, Saituna? Red
Yes,
Fiery
far too
bitch?
many.
Yes.
My grandfather declared war on him and basically called upon the entire circle of Diablo to go fight him, and Daryl wants to go, and I'm not having Daryl go alone.
Okay, how is this you? Okay? How is this
Yes.
you?
How is this your problem? That sounds like some family issues both of them need to work out, not you.
Yes.
Because I'm the only one that the guy has hesitated to hurt.
Hesitation, though.
Yeah, I told you
can
about that.
eventually... Yeah, but that's the thing. I'm also thinking on that of going.
Like when he was
There'll
attacking the
eventually be a
ship,
time where he doesn't
like fucking
hesitate.
held back from hurting me.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If he's smart, he won't hesitate the next time you see each other.
I mean, don't account for a one-time experience being like that.
Yes.
Set in stone.
Or they'll just completely ignore
It's been
you
5
and kill
experiences.
everyone else.
Maybe make that estimate. Though.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They could
see
trap
that.
you in some place and you're safe, but the other people around you are not.
Also, if we don't go do this, the world will probably be destroyed in 50 years.
I'll return.
Bruh.
Okay.
Then you have like that many years to get ready.
I could die by then.
I mean, I understand that I nearly died myself not long ago, but
Then when I die, I'm going to ascend to godlyhood,
Dragon
and then I
hunters are
can't fucking deal
assholes.
with him then. Oh yeah, Dragon Hunters, that is a thing.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. The giant suits of fucking armor?
I did, yeah, with like the swords and the bow and arrow, they attacked me and Ash.
They're still fucking there. Wait, they attacked Ash?
Yeah, I had to stay and
I would
defend
love
them
to
with
eat
my bow and arrow.
dragon hunters.
And fleece them
there's-
of other
apparently.
They sound fun.
You know, I
got
think I heard
stabbed
something
in
like
the
that.
back and,
I heard
cut up
something
by
about
raptors.
that.
But
I
I'll
never
have
thought
to
I'd
get
Oh,
fight a
back to
thank
it.
dinosaur.
Met this.
Yo, I
They
touched
were-
you in
saw
the
it.
face, it felt good.
Their giant suits of
T-Rex?
armor being controlled with runes.
That felt really good.
Yeah, I heard. I think
I
that
punched
his
the
name was
raptor in
Ace?
his snoot. It didn't do
he
much,
mentioned
but it
something
did.
about those people attacking him and some shit.
Yes,
You know,
It feels different when you do it.
something about racist. Or
They
something.
attacked
Gives you power.
They attacked Everest. Yeah, they are technical. They attacked people like Everest who actually do have dragon qualities.
Now I have a plan
speaking of
and an
which-
idea as
Oh,
to
joy.
Speedo, guess what I found
Yeah,
out?
be
As well,
very
Saya.
careful.
I mean, there's a reason we don't go
What?
out much.
You know the guy who used to work with them?
Fair point. Who?
Necromancer?
Ango?
For
I
some
know he's
fucking
still
reason,
around.
he doesn't work with them anymore, for some reason.
Yet more dangerous
I'm sorry,
to keep you
what?
safe from.
Why?
I found that out today!
My plan is to just find their place of operations and send a
I mean,
Tyler
I
at
hope so.
them.
They were wanting to smoke weed
Oh my
on the
god,
station.
please do.
Send the big lug to have some fun.
Although that would
Regardless,
leave a
not
lot of
being
people dead, and I don't know how I
monitored,
feel
I'm sure
about
they'll
that.
be alright. As long as they don't go lighting anything on fire. we'll be fine.
I don't think there is a solution beyond that, though, for me.
The thing is, though, they're just, these dragons are just bad enough so they don't
Oh, hey,
have
you're
actual
back to
physical
normal.
soldiers almost. Hi, yeah. We shift.
what do you mean?
It's more of a.
You don't have to explain it.
I
She
like-
explained it already. You're good.
Yeah. I have a
She let the
funny
intrusive thoughts win.
eyes. No, I didn't. I let the intrusive entity win. Shut the fuck up.
I know.
I don't know. I just think you're a cool lady. Can shift from like petite and like sweet to like fucking mean and out there and aggressive. Now that's a friend right there.
I feel like that's almost all the
Cast
women. in
fireball.
Aegis.
Just
Oh no, it's not fireball. It's literally a geyser of fire. That's a
Might as well
flamethrower.
Yeah, you know, like that
Fire
one dude,
lava.
flame geyser and stuff. You know, all of that.
God damn it, Curry.
Can't do that though. Lava and fire are more my
Really?
particular skill.
Lady,
Mine's
let me
fire
tell
and
you
force.
something. You need to learn about it, okay? Be able to summon like
I don't do
fire
magic.
from the fucking ground as you're uppercutting someone. That shit will level anyone's fucking chin, and that'd be dope as shit.
I mean,
I used to
the
do
scary
magic
thing
once.
is when you can just literally shoot them like a shotgun.
I've dealt with people like that in the waste. It's not that scary.
When you're a
what
demon
if
or
you can, like,
something
form a
unholy,
flaming
yes.
dragon in your hand?
A flaming
Ooh,
dragon.
that'd be cool.
That'd be
Yeah, like you just
I don't do magic, so
I don't know,
I'm
I
now
feel better
practicing
being an
with my
actual
psionic
dragon.
ability on how to summon a dragon out of my shit.
Well, I know.
yeah,
this-
that'd actually be pretty
Okay,
neat.
the question is, what element did you use to wield all the time?
Theoretically,
as a
it's just
dragon?
manipulating your
Fire.
force of energy to take a shape and then just
Okay, because
expelling it.
I've heard in stories that other colors of
Kinetic energy.
dragons used to wield
I'm
different
learning more and
breaths
more
and
about
elements.
myself. Is kinetic
Yes,
energy
that was true.
associated with psionics?
Technically, yes. You're
That's what I
manipulating
wondered.
a source of energy
But
or
of course,
power
being
within your body in
a
order to
red
form
dragon,
some kind of
fire was my
attack
thing.
or frame.
Although now
Yeah.
it's
So it's very
it's
similar.
Okay,
You just
there.
have to
quite
learn how to
different.
utilize it.
Can't
Thanks,
do it
man.
now.
well, it's not so much that I
You know,
Fire
I
breath.
should be
do it
learning a lot of
anymore.
this from
It's
Sakoto.
more of it's not fire anymore.
That's another thing she's gonna pay me for. For
Oh.
sure. I'll make sure she gets me
May I
pizza,
ask
too.
what it is then?
It's
So what'd you do to earn that kind of favor with Sakoto?
more restorative magics.
Well, me
than
and Sakoto are
destructive.
psionics. And plus,
Oh.
I was gonna teach her my big,
so
badass fucking arm technique.
from
In
destructive
exchange,
to
I was gonna learn some stuff from her,
healing.
too.
Yes.
It's kind of what I've been
But-
wanting to
Sounds neat.
eventually learn.
Psionics is better than studying
But-
just one.
Yeah, that's
That's
right.
true.
But that cute person has left me in waiting for a while now.
Uh-oh.
We also all do
Here I
have
am.
jobs outside of this place.
And here I
Yeah.
am, ample and ready to learn and stuff like that. I'm so fucking hype about it. But now she just has to keep me waiting and stuff all the damn time, and I hate waiting.
I can understand the waiting part.
Patience is a virtue that unfortunately not all of us have, me included.
Hey, we reason together, Doc. Fuck yeah.
But of course,
I guess I had.
I mean, sometimes there's a difference between.
Again, we reason, Doc.
Maybe there's a slight difference between like patience and having your patience being tested.
Yeah,
True.
that's fair.
Look, who cares? I just want to be able to do random things with my psionic ability. You know, like, I don't know, like fucking shit.
Communicate long distances, skate.
I don't think you need psionics in order to shit.
I would hope not.
Thanks, I hate it.
Or maybe you do if you need the Avenger level shit out, I don't know.
What the f... I'm not gonna ask.
What, he said he wanted to learn how to use his psionic abilities too? Shit.
Man, think of how much mental capacity you have to need to control your shit while it's going down. That's nuts.
That's true.
I don't want to think about.
one.
I don't think I want to think about.
God damn it, Curry! Sparring training is all about
Oh my
sometimes.
god! I just fucking realized with psionic ability you can control your bowel movements.
No!
Oh my god, no!
Oh my god!
I hate this.
Nope. What have I
What are you
started?
trying to do now? Water bend the water out of somebody? What is this?
Hello, Junie. How are you doing today?
Welcome.
Oh hey.
Welcome to the conversation.
What's up, Juniper? Good to see you again.
Hello. Please do not talk about your bowel movements in public.
Hell no, I'm gonna talk about it in public all the time. Just not around you.
Thank you. That is appreciated.
How are you doing, Junie?
Oh
We've
my
had a lovely
god.
conversation today that you walked in. Yeah, we all are.
Hey,
Ooh. Hey.
I'm still gonna try to learn it, you know.
Stop! I hate this.
Did you not just say you would not talk about this in front of me?
I was talking about Taco Bell now. I was going to learn how to get Taco
I have
Bell.
the prior context. You should know how to get Taco Bell. It is a drive-through or walk-in, and place the order to the person.
Well, what if I want McDonald's
With
now?
your mannerisms.
Then
Go
you
to
can
a
pay somebody to do it
McDonald's,
for you too.
walk.
That's right.
That is
I'm a
true
genius.
too.
But anywho,
I see new programming,
look,
Junie.
I was just wanting to learn
Or
some new
something you're
stuff
working on?
This
with
has been
my...
a thing for a while. I believe you've just not seen me since you left for your trip.
You good?
Gotcha.
Probably.
This guy's a psionic.
Actually, hey, you didn't have that on you before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have,
Yes,
like,
and I'm a
3
dragon.
on the usual
It
station.
is in homage to my grandfather.
I remember
Remember
we-
I see no reason to feel
Remember me
that
talking about the
surprised.
medic that made heads explode? They're psionic.
Yes.
Oh. Well, that makes
What
sense.
the f...
Yeah.
And who is your
What
grandfather?
That makes
Maybe
sense.
you don't need a high level of
None
intelligence.
of your concern.
Oh no, the vice head medic
Okay,
of the
don't say
scouts
that,
is a
don't say
psionic,
that.
and apparently it made heads explode when they were a kid.
Yeah, Juniper.
Junior
That's
is
why I'm
also
scared of them,
applicable
and
if
that's
you
why I
wish to use it
respect
in
them
this
greatly.
situation.
I mean, he does have a point. It is hard to be able to control psionics in the midst of combat, but it's not that far-fetched from magic either.
Yes.
You have to have like a
How
high
may I
level of
help you?
focus in order to cast it during the midst of conflict too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'd
That's why
rather
kind of what I
do
have. I have what I call a
magic
quick
than
trigger
I
on my
do
firebolt.
fucking... Oh. You
You know, it's
too much of a
stuff like
firebolt
that
quick
to make
trigger?
you wary of magic and such.
Yeah, effectively I can.
Bloody hell.
Man, I want
It's not
nothing to do with
pre-casting per
magic.
se, but it's using a low level of mana to kind of dispel the spell, so I can
Are
just
we talking about in the sense of allergies
Really quickly.
or level of
Magic,
threat?
psionics, psychers. Can never get used to this
Stop,
stuff.
I don't know. For the longest
hell.
time,
We're
I've
talking
always
about
thought
dragons
magic
and the
was
different
weird,
breaths that they do.
and I still think it's weird.
I
Yeah.
know
It's just like how
someone
people can think
who
that you
can
being a
literally
scion is
breathe
quite
different
weird.
stuff depending on what head is taken over.
It is the
No
two sides of
way,
a different
Judy.
coin.
Oh.
There's no way
Yes.
people would
I
take
however
that.
That's
think
cool.
all of you are weird
I miss
You're
Mama
fleshy.
Tia.
and think illogically at times.
Have you met Mama Tia?
I am made of hard light. So I am not like you, and I also think differently. But that does not
Small
stop me
burst
from
of
being
fire.
friends with you all or getting used to your
Oh,
weird
That's not
mannerisms
the only thing that's small.
and
Okay.
your illogical way of thinking.
I learned that what
Be very
alcohol does to
careful.
me.
Yes, exactly like
Be
that.
very careful then.
I have
What
had
the-
no
Have you met
idea
Mama
of
Tia
an
yet?
argument with me, or a simple debate. It has not gone well.
No.
No, you're speaking
That's
complicated
She's
things.
the mother of all
also
dragons. She's pretty
trying
cool.
to
I don't know
understand
about the
you.
whole Sarek stuff.
That is what most people do.
Oh my
have a
god.
book.
There's another new
However, it
face
is
that
mostly
I'm gonna be
my-
very cautious about.
Ability to help you all progress.
Oh, that's one of the newer guys came
In
here.
a
So I
positive
think his
way.
name's Calvera.
The one
Yeah, I remember
behind
hearing that
you.
name in like a game that I played.
Hey, yo!
Kind of like a
What's up, Cal?
Hello.
tabletop.
Bone Man.
Hello.
Well, Bone Man Jr.
Well, I call her Mama Tia, even though I'm not really a
Thanks, just said
chromatic
that.
dragon foot.
Station on station. No.
Have you met them?
Bone-like markings.
I
Yeah.
met them several times.
I
She came to my birthday party one year.
Scar is.
How are you alive?
Well, I mean,
Still pretty cool. to me,
my
Mocha.
dad's a chromatic dragon. And I ran up to her, called her Mama Tia, and I gave her a hug, and she was just like, yeah, you know what? You're a good child.
Yo!
What's it?
What's up, man? What's going on?
Hey, Mocha.
I didn't expect everyone to be excited. Hi.
Hey, yo, where's mine? You better.
Come here. Come here.
Hey, I've been gone for
Like
about a
the
week and a
outfit.
half, okay?
It's...
Yeah.
It's my old outfit from my home.
That's an old
Crystal.
outfit from your home?
Traditional
Yes.
silverware.
Yo!
Crystal
Mocha, you look
patched it
hella
up and
sick in
fixed
that.
it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Looks dope. I kinda want it. Quick, give me
The
one.
metal parts remind me of mine.
I mean, I can easily have Crystal make one. Shouldn't be too hard for you. At least get
You know,
your
that would be.
size.
You know how
What if
I
you
would
could
be
mix
cool
your
as hell.
style with tradition?
Hell no, my style isn't traditional, man. It's street cred. Street cred.
Technically, it
it's
is
street
traditional
level.
for some Japanese schools.
That is true. I've seen a couple punks actually wear it when I used to live
It's
in
called
Japan.
making a mix match of the both styles. I don't know if that would be
I
disrespectful
know
or
a
not.
warehouse pet.
I
You're
want
just
what
ripping
Mocha's
apart
wearing
his
because it
outfit.
looks fucking cool as shit, man. Especially if you can put the hood up too and look mysterious.
This
and
is
shit
fitted
like
for
that.
Mocha.
Are you part of a secret
Oh.
organization? Because it looks like if you put the hood up, you are.
I feel you would have a hard time
Yeah,
pulling
I'm a
something
part
that
of a
is
group called
flexible.
Organization 13.
Unless you took
Yeah,
it.
Callie?
In some sense,
Yeah,
it's
Callie?
like-
Yeah!
Any potions.
Genuinely afraid. No, not again, 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 not again.
Don't fall into the lure.
Look what you started. Look what you started.
What the fuck is
Yes, look what you started.
I'm not kidding.
I'm too tired to
Ah,
And I'm a member of the League of Extraordinary Dragon Kids.
Follow me.
I can make adjustments to
Yeah.
my
That's an
chassis
amazing freaking.
in almost every way.
I've been
I
away
think I
for the
know
last
way too
4
many
days. We don't
dragons
right now.
now.
I would have to prepare it in advance.
Need a drink?
something,
dog?
something,
So it is
dragon,
currently not
something,
applicable.
something.
Need a
Joke.
drink?
That's
You wanted to
overdone.
design it and then actually execute the process and code to actually.
You sure that'd be
Something, something, imagine all the
Something.
dragons.
Something.
something, something flying the dragon? Or laying the
Can
dragon?
you give that to me in,
What's the difference?
can you give that to me in a
What's
bigger
great is
sense?
Crystal actually has another outfit or two
Computer
that'll
must
be ready
make
tomorrow.
body so I can be in it.
For 5, someone's been getting the
Computer
fashion.
being me.
Oh yeah.
That works, thanks.
The way I see it, they're like 3D printers, but it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is too complicated for him.
Hello
love
from
Kenshin.
the waist. I can barely understand
Thanks.
this
Let's go.
3D printing.
Hello.
It is a printer that prints 3D
And
objects.
Cyril's back at work. He fell asleep in his fucking chair again.
I think I heard about that in
Why does that not surprise me?
It's a used to.
Yeah.
It's a I'm
Yeah,
used to
popcorn
it thing
chicken.
that I just grab and put him in
That
bed.
works.
I'm better now. Kind of.
Shake out several syllables and then you get a.
Okay, it
was a
joke.
That is how
I told him it was a
designated your
joke.
process and explaining
Not.
things
What game? Were you playing the games on our fucking computer?
No, keep going. It's funny to watch this.
It's the only game I've started. First game, Kingdom Hearts 1. Went through that and started 2.
No, keep going. I'm enjoying this.
It's incredibly difficult.
I'm curious. What the hell is a keyblade?
Yeah.
Yes.
Technically considered complicated.
It's like a sword,
with your
but it's a
emotional
key.
states, mental
A big
fortitude,
key.
and problems each of you deal with.
It's a weird thing. It's like, okay, think of a
the
skeleton key where you can unlock anything.
Everyone's difficult, so you
Like,
are
you can
essentially
unlock
wanting to
any
be a hermit
door,
and not deal
any
with anyone.
place.
So
What
it
a
is
key
either
is,
evolve or
and
be left behind.
I think I'm
Or is it
making
pulled out
Sapphire's
his house
head
keys?
hurt.
I don't think it's making a good sword.
No, it's much bigger than that.
They have gone through the lore in more ways than one. Anyway.
It really doesn't look like an effective.
Sapphire.
Sound like an effective sword, to be honest.
Sapphire, it's okay. Don't
It does
think
its
about it
job.
right now. Just don't think
is
about
that-
it.
Hey,
guess
are they
guess
okay?
a whack,
They sound like
let's
they
take a
had a
whacking
stroke or
stick.
something.
I have to think
It's
about
like
it
a-
every day of my life.
It's like a sword of unsharpening.
Hey,
It's just a block on a hilt. Beat people with it.
I'm gonna think about Daryl.
It's all bludgeon, got it.
Daryl.
Yeah.
These amazing
Boyfriend.
Yeah.
Boyfriend's got a cute ass. Yeah.
Fair enough.
All complicated.
your internal thoughts internal, please. I don't think I want to hear that.
That was meant to be shot. I am so sorry.
You're welcome.
Rice Krispie.
Actually, I'm reminded of something about weapons.
Yes.
So it turns out Oral City, at least the Gold District, they got
Stop
tech
pointing.
priests, basically, like, the mechanics.
She's just gonna buy a truck off.
So,
How dare you feed me my own food?
I might go there to see if I can hopefully commission new weapons one day.
What the fuck just happened? Where did
Especially
they go?
like a chain fist.
You'll get used to it.
Oh yes, there's
You'll
Rice
get
Krispie
used to it, they
treats
can vanish.
on the counter if you're.
They
Want
eat
to
Yeah,
eat
Sapphire
some
made Rice
coins?
Kiss for trees. Yeah.
There's
I guess
pink
you could say.
ones and yellow ones and green ones and purple ones.
I kind of just ate a few of
You
each.
treats out of rice. I thought it was meant to be more of like
No.
a
Rice
side
Krispies are
item.
cereal.
Rice Krispies are zero.
Yes,
They're
but they're
good
made
too,
of
though.
they're made of puffed rice. They're still rice.
Yeah.
It's
I'm already starting to theory, so shit, why not?
Don't. Hold on, I'm grabbing one. I'll grab one. And let's give it to
Vials,
Mocha.
empty ones. 3, please. If that's possible.
Purple.
Here. Blue.
Well, what
There you go.
It stores.
They're sweet.
God damn it.
Hey,
Here, take the
Mocha.
rest. I'm not feeding you this.
yeah.
Hey, your voice is doing that thing again.
Not
So
bad.
I figure out what I'm going to put into
Yeah, it usually happens.
What size do you need?
It's only a temporary fix with our medicine.
small
Or
Yeah.
do you need some water?
satchel.
You can go get water.
I wish that helped.
Might have something in the lab, so I'll
I'm done. Hey,
3 should be.
I'll wait for them to be done talking.
Is reportable or under
Hang on a minute. Hey, Doc.
Generally use.
Oh, Saya. You know what I found out today?
She
This
needs
will blow your
some
mind.
medicine, Doc.
What?
Who?
Mocha
You know
does.
how
She needs
usually
medicine.
they bring up like and archive things from like 400 years ago
Chewables.
to make them still relevant?
Down to the lab now. I'll be back.
400 years ago, there was a Tetris movie coming out.
Stop! I don't want to break my own head.
Don't
please.
bite her fingers. Yeah.
Shut up.
Did you say break your?
Shut up.
Did you say break your own ass? What did you mean?
Or a show,
No,
I don't remember.
head.
Oh, head.
It was either a show or a movie, but it was about Tetris.
No,
Imagine
there's someone who
someone
comes up
puts
here
that
every
ass
so
really
often
hard.
That's cursed.
who does say he's gonna snap his own ass. Don't really understand it.
Oh yes, that
I
one.
got what the hell's Tetris?
Mocha, that would be
Who
my
is
first
Yeah. I'm well aware. He also has something called demonic Ebola. You probably don't want to get too close to him.
Got it. Don't get close.
Excuse me?
Hey, lady. You. Oh, wait. Saya, that's what it was. You don't bang your head against the thing, you know.
Remember when they break their head?
He also suffers from demonic seizures, he says. I don't know what those are.
My God, shut up! They're not. Oh my God.
Who is this guy? I gotta meet this guy.
No, you don't.
His name's Curry.
He would be my brother.
That's your
brother,
brother?
yeah.
He sounds way too fucked up. Sounds like the guy needs his dick sucked. Just saying.
I'll definitely tell that to his girlfriend then. When I
Sounds
meet
good
her.
to me. I'm just stating it as it is.
It's either that or go touch grass.
No, I think he does that. I just think he needs
He's the
his...
type to burn the grass when touching it.
No, he touches grass. He needs to touch ass.
I'm gonna walk away now. I'm gonna walk away. This is my own brother.
Okay.
I'm walking away.
You know, when they said leave a fiend mark, I didn't think you'd do it that way.
Liquor.
You're just gonna call it like that and then just... God, I wish I can consume alcohol. Damn it, I'm so pissed. It's not fair.
Thank you.
Apologies for no
Everybody
hugs
gets that
when I've
way.
been in my room and
So I
awake
understand
the
how you
last
feel.
3 days.
Yeah, no worries.
You are too young. You are a baby. You are a child.
How old are you? Ted,
We're 14 at this point now, yeah.
Yeah, you're a child. Don't drink alcohol.
An actual
I
infant.
just did in front of you.
All of them are
Hey, buddy.
I thought that was Kool-Aid.
No,
How dare you?
Kool-Aid doesn't make me too fire.
I'm telling your father.
What?
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
And then I'm gonna yell. And then I'm gonna yell at him for allowing it.
I don't know if he knows. I don't care.
I still yell at him.
Okay.
He doesn't like it when I yell at him.
Of esoteric weapons.
I should make myself more
Remember I told you last night about
Bless
drinking?
you.
Welcome back.
Socialize.
Yes.
I yell at him and then I tell him I'm gonna cry, and then he gets really upset.
I'll probably get one of those one day.
Yeah.
It is crazy to think it's him.
Come back down here.
Much since my times at the wasteland parties, and those got really.
It's not like they have to go very far to get down there.
The
Oh,
wasteland
I just
parties
what I
were
just do in my.
always
Ooh.
hype and stuff all the time.
Oh, my eyeballs.
You know.
Okay, we're good.
Okay.
It's called blinking. You should
Everything was
try
moving
it.
like the Matrix all of a sudden.
I believe the most social I've actually had was part of my execution.
No, that was called something not working and me panicking for a
Those are like
second.
shoes, Mocha.
Doc, you survived execution?
That's more comfortable.
Been on the run for 25 years.
Fair enough.
Haven't caught me yet. Now I'm here, so they can't do anything to me.
I get.
So what you're
Reminds me
saying
of the
is,
ratlings
Doc, is
back
that
at
you're black,
back
right?
in my realm.
Wow! What kind of goofy shit did I just walk into?
Confused by your
What?
question.
Oh well.
I don't even think I want to know.
So, back when I used to live at the wastelands, I too used to be on the run from the cops.
Hi,
Or I
Mocha.
guess in
Cool.
this particular case, the
Shadow Wizard Money Gang fit, you know?
You sure I can't smoke here?
No, you cannot smoke on the station.
Yeah,
You
Doc.
cannot smoke
I have
on
way
the
more
station.
respect for you.
I'm confused.
Don't worry.
I know a perfect place off station to smoke. It's where I go.
But does it mean something?
It's called On World.
Police?
It's called Down in the Planet.
Training room, right?
It's called Not
To be
Fucking
fair.
Here.
If he could smoke, he
We're
would do
fucking in
it.
here.
I know he would.
We're smoking. It's two different
I
things.
would.
Four? Is there someone?
Okay. I'm gonna get some water. Coral, do you want water? Yark, do you want
Alright.
water?
No.
So I need a slow introduction as to what I should and should not do, though. Because nobody kind of gives me any sort of safety things on these things.
I was chased by council.
Did you not go to
Ah.
Assassins were after me.
Apparently not.
Oh, well, sorry.
Things of what,
Sorry about that.
how much of a something I should take.
It's quite alright. It's something to laugh at.
You said you're 14?
Chased after for 24
No
years.
drugs, no alcohol. Not until you're 21.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a good
Unfortunately, one of those have already failed.
I'm yelling at your dad later.
Yeah, I mean, I got it at the meat rack, so I guess I should have seen that coming.
Yeah.
Actually, depending on what
Was it alcohol?
It was it was alcohol thing. It's where I learned I could actually, like, burp up flame.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Actually, depending on what nation you're from, you could drink when you're 18.
I could do that as well, but it's more originating a spell in my mouth, which isn't as great.
As I said, I used to be a mother at one point.
Also,
Actually, while I'm thinking about it,
weed count?
Uncle Iggy, what the fuck is?
Yes, and I don't really think weed's a drug. It's more medicinal in purpose, but it's still considered a drug.
Yes.
Yeah. It relaxes me when I'm stressed. Although I did eat from many one of them, but that's actually how I first consumed it. Somebody left brownies on the counter, and I just started eating them, and they panicked. I don't fully remember what happened, but I think I challenged God.
Well, I think I recovered fast then, so...
Yeah, that tracks. How many did you
Your
eat?
lineage.
12.
Okay. First off, 12 weed brownies is a terrible idea. You have half of one at most, and see how you feel half an hour later. Otherwise, if you eat 12 in a row, it'll feel like some sort of devil is trying to rip your heart out through your kneecaps. It's not a great feeling.
I thought it was God side-sided. I didn't. That's how I discovered what they were. Somebody just left them on the counter.
Okay, hold up. I'm yelling at Uncle Iggy again.
So you must be
Did you grow another?
Oh, okay.
Or am I tripping?
But don't challenge God.
I've always had 3.
1,
Okay, then I am
2, 3. There's only 3. There's still only 3.
I mean, yeah, the hair's going out a little bit. Okay, I just never looked at her back.
I believe he said when he got here he was.
No, because most of the time,
I thought I
I was
heard
on the mission. You were always in front of me.
You need to look at my back.
It's always fun seeing.
That's a resident.
Calm the fuck down, man. Go home.
It looks like your hair also changed a bit.
He's from the waist.
I know, I'm
Looks nice on you.
Teach him how to be a proper civvy and, not be a heroin addict or something.
You'd think we would create a guidebook or something. Just like, here, welcome to Aegis. Here's a book.
Someone get that man a joint.
And if I wasn't nice, I wouldn't fucking be here. Well, that's a lie. Look, if I was a problem hyper, I'd have my ass out the fucking airlock in 2
Let's
seconds,
just say
okay?
they would have never made it in to begin with.
Oh.
That's all.
For the most part. Thank goodness.
Percy.
Wait, I heard from parents.
Not much barely.
Are you gonna take my soul?
Don't shake her hand.
I happen you know I'm far from what I am.
Simple steps.
I mean, are you offering?
Oh god. Holy shit, that sounds awful.
I'm not gonna lie, that was kinda hot, but scary
Jesus Christ.
Hey, Percy.
Yourself.
Okay, I like
Homeboy.
Everything you did this to yourself.
From Italy, and this is what happened.
I like this guy.
I was going to be the problem.
Energy's infectious. Quite good so far. Thank you, by the way. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the first problem was eating more than one.
I went to Oris just so I can have
magic to hide from him. He's just fucking blind.
disappointing me.
Well, hopefully this has been enjoyable for you. Relaxing.
Are you talking about like those wild weird monsters out in the fourth pass? I saw that too.
No. The hell did Percy go?
No.
That way.
Oh, there. She said to go until they
Oh, well, now they're over
eating
there.
my fucking bread, and then they decide to get themselves stabbed.
Are you proficient with food?
Got it.
Yeah?
What the fuck?
Name an instrument. I'll show you from below.
Thanks, Cav. Thanks for reassuring me.
Trombone.
Yes.
I think I feel.
Yes.
Pipes.
Kyle?
Yes.
Okay, that should have been easy. Piano.
Yes.
Violin.
Whose sassy lost child is this?
I don't know who Sassy's last child is. Probably. It's an organ. It's a simple piano.
No, it is a legitimate question.
Okay. I want somebody to teach me how to use the flute.
Motherfucker, I will beat your ass.
Oh, you can do lessons.
Honestly, yes, actually. I didn't really have much to spend it
Also,
on.
you do not want to know who claims
You got a flute?
me.
Oh?
Fair enough.
We're gonna
I can think of a few names. Anyway.
You find me at the
Okay.
meet.
Go on.
Alright.
Let's see, you got a guy?
Bet.
Too many people in one place, man.
Oh,
That's not very close, man.
wait.
Is that
The hot one?
Yes. Yes. All of my, look, all of
Oh
my
my goodness.
That's how I came to be.
Genetics. Sneaking up on people.
Hell yeah.
Oh, you want to me to get off?
do quite often.
Her aunt is hot.
My boy.
Oh boy, I'm lagging. Fun.
If her aunt hot, she's hot.
I mean, I'm
Which
down
she's
for
hot.
it.
I'm dating someone. Or wait, no.
However, I've not assigned him one yet.
No, she just fucks people.
Several.
Okay.
I didn't hear you actually.
I don't think it's gonna work with my.
But
I don't think it's gonna work with one of the answers. My other aunt, maybe. She's been little guys, so.
It is going to a dangerous matter.
Nothing is ever going to get used to this.
burpees.
Burpees is challenging. It's a difficult situation.
All the burpees after.
No, I will adjust it. Every time, if he misses the shot, he has to sing the first theme.
Suppose we are technically flying, even though we're not. Jesus.
Fucker. Used to be some
Where'd
old,
Val go?
like I don't want to say like government tech. It was some like old like military organization kind of thing, like some PMC or something.
I think they went that way. I think they're over there.
Sidecar that I don't really know what mean.
Yeah, I see them.
I'm gonna give it a paint job probably
shit over it,
sometime later. I need to get a fix.
How have you been?
I'm gonna pick it up this
I know how relatively well Amber usually is.
oil change.
But how have you been?
She's all new and ready to go and all that shit.
My uncle was supposed to teach me how to ride a.
Well, it depends on.
Just drive flat out.
Uh,
But, you know.
Some buddies have been teaching me, so.
I suppose it depends on the scale of which that is being asked.
Someone from the meat rack?
Some of those. Yeah, some former gang.
How has your day been? Because I can assume that anything long term's probably more uncomfortable.
Where did my fish? There she is.
It's been a little jarring. Didn't expect to be the one in control when we woke up, but well, here I am. So.
I'm like picturing that one meme where the guy had the fish on a leash.
Is it nice to be able to stretch your legs?
Yes and no.
Yeah, plenty of fish in your pond.
The Rizzler.
It still feels constricting.
I know, you haven't changed. Well, a little bit actually.
I assume because this form is different than your original.
Yes, it's quite an understatement.
It would have been, but you know, I don't want you breaking it and getting upset at me.
I would probably take up most of the garden in my actual form.
That's the thing though, if you push him over, he will land in the med bay technically.
Shit, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna go make fun of that other guy.
Which other? Oh, no, that other guy.
The one that's scared of me.
Just appear next to him, that'll work.
Who's scared of you? Oh. Never mind. I think I understand.
I mean, now I'm interested.
I thought the guy that I scared was with you, but never mind.
No.
He went to the garden if you're looking
He's
for him.
finagled away.
Can't say they're made therapists from my home.
Alright, so I know you, I know you
They should,
now,
though.
sort of. No, I don't know you or you.
Most we got for therapy was just in.
That's
bed.
my cousin.
Hello, I'm Dante.
Oh, okay, so he's your sassy child. Gotcha. Nice to meet you.
Actually, I met them long.
Yeah, we literally
I came here
didn't
before
realize
I
we were
met
cousins
actually.
until Uncle Iggy told me that it was his
Uncle Icky? I
It
don't
still
like
doesn't
that name.
disprove
I don't
the
like
sassy lost
replications.
child.
Technically, it's Ignis, but they just call him Iggy.
Oh, I thought she said Icky. Uncle Icky does not. I don't like that. Blame me.
You'll probably miss it.
No.
He'll never know.
Alright, what is about Mr. Bones here? I thought we only had one bonehead around here.
There's just nothing, but I'm Calavera. Pleasure to meet you.
What's up?
We've had Scars. He's not too much bone than Scars. Scars a little more.
This one's got a little more meat on his bones.
Yes, you know. I guess
I'm gonna make these jokes. You just gotta,
God
roll with it. Have thicker skin than that. Yeah.
I mean, he's got a lot thicker skin than Scars.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's true.
That is true. Those Scars,
He's
I'd
not like-
say.
Just making sure he's not like a business person. I gotta worry about Hybris being pissed about me
I
pissing
don't
off.
No,
think so. Are you
not at all.
new recruit?
They're recruits.
He's a new recruit.
Oh, cool! I can fuck with him.
I feel like Scars might
Maybe I'll be a recruit one day.
Maybe when you're older.
Oh, there's my phone.
Probably when
Graduate from Sassy Lost Child first.
I'll be a sassy young man then one day.
Then you're just gonna be a sassy motherfucker.
So you said you're 14?
There's a lot of people that are sassy people here. Our boss is one of them.
Okay, who wants to take bets that when he turns 18, he'll be like 6 foot?
Please, because being short, like, a 9-year-old almost outsized me. I swear they're not human.
No, 9-year-olds aren't typically human. They're Satan spawns.
Like your height when he's 18.
You're right.
Hey!
Saying, you?
What?
I mean, to be fair, they're always made in the devil's
I
cauldron.
was not a Satan spawn. I was not a Satan spawn when I was 9, okay?
No, but you're relatively similar.
No, you just
That is
came from
one
Satan's
part.
spawn. And
What the fuck? Don't talk about my dad like that!
That's the only one, I guess.
It's nice to have something around.
Like I said, Sassy Lost Child. It
Depends
checks
on what your
out.
dad is.
Noises and sounds.
I'm not going to say what my dad is. And
There you go.
he's gone. He's gone, so it's
My
irrelevant,
condolences.
right?
Sorry, did I pull you away?
A while ago.
What is it?
I was gonna see if you were busy later on. Wanted to, like, watch a movie and get takeout.
Could do that. Yeah, have
Give yourself a break,
slept
Doc.
much in the last 3 days.
Please.
We're getting udon.
Uh-oh. Sapphire's gonna
What?
Someone's in trouble.
And?
Please, no, we're all. Sapphire, you realize a lot of us here are overworkers as
Uncle
crazy
Iggy's
as.
gonna call him. It's out of my hands now.
Okay, looks like I'm not coming home for a few days.
The Sassy Lost Child is getting grounded.
You brat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So,
Depends on what you call grounding.
I mean, as long as they're like bare skins on concrete,
Or
you
I
can
could just say
probably,
you
like,
lied to get me in trouble over a bet.
tase them.
Could always happen.
He knows someone would lie over that.
That is
Jumper
not
cables
what
up
we
to
do
a car
children.
battery.
No, stop. No, stop it. We do not need to talk
That's
about
torture.
jumper cables and carpet. Don't worry. Exactly what I was about to say. That's not something I want to hear.
I may be too sober to understand this. What the hell?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, she wants her
No
normal
one
body.
cares about the new guy. He seems fun, like he's trying to fucking fit in.
Well, now he's staring at
With
you.
the blue hair.
Yep, that's him.
Crazer? Crazer?
Crazer. That's what he said.
Yeah, Crazer phrase?
Yes, as a waste of
Pardon?
resources and training.
Where did you even run off to?
To the garden.
The garden.
Now I want to go pester him.
I'm in for pestering people.
We were all sick, and I was just like, yes, we all are.
I can't go pester my sister because she's probably sleeping and resting.
I am super down to pester people. I think that'll be fun.
I mean, I just want to go to the garden again. It reminds me of home.
I'm just gonna be careful with her. She and Zoc need rest. I'm letting them rest.
Understandable.
No.
Should I? Oh, it does feel nice to fly again.
I want to fly again, damn it.
Ow.
How do you think I feel?
Come fly with me.
I recently got the taste of flying, since we've gone to a certain mission with Hezekiah, Luke. I got the taste of flying.
I wanted to scare him.
If they're having a moment, I'm going over here. If they're all going to have a moment, then I'm going to rest here. Although I don't know why every time goes over to there. There's something about this place every time. It is just so relaxing. The little flowers. A little bit of peace and quiet. I want her to learn. I want her to take the things that I know and use them for good. Even if she protests, she needs to learn. She's not just a human anymore. She is not going to be human ever again. And that's something she'll have to get used to. More and more. Especially if we're gonna end up like this more often. Oh, goodness. With the resources I have available, there's no telling what she'll be able to do, or how much she'll be able to accomplish. But it's what needs to be done. I don't need a repeat of the other day, and I certainly don't need a repeat of every other time she's tried to brush everything off and ignore the power that she has. There's a lot that I can leave her with. I just want you to be able to take it and be happy. This truly does remind me of home when it was a much more magical place. None of this technology, none of this complicated life. Everything was so much more simple. Everything was just a little bit more peaceful. Or at least it pretended to be. I will be here forever. That much I know. One day she'll wake up and I'll be gone. But hopefully that day is a long way off. Well, hopefully anyway. There's still so much for me to teach her. I just don't want her to regret anything. Not like I have. Might as well join the others instead of just brooding. Even though it's something I'm very good at.
Like I said, taking out the divine or the demonic in me would fucking kill me.
Yeah, you know, I didn't know he took you for the divine kind.
Okay, but like...
I don't
so if we remove the Inferno from you, you'll die. But like... what if we add something to you? Like...
what would that be?
That's very experimental of you.
Okay, wait a minute, not like that!
I wasn't talking about that.
So, at what point do I get the bonking stick? I heard this one phrase. Bonk.
The word of the day is bonk.
No, the word of the day is not
Very
bonk.
well.
The word of the day is apparently...
Hypergonocephalitis.
No, it's jumper cables for you.
50,000 volts
Okay,
straight to the
hopefully
chest.
so. She thinks I
No!
did something, apparently.
Jeez. Oh, is he coming back? Oh, he's coming back. Here he comes.
He fucking cracked his something in my ear very loudly. I did not like
It
that.
was just a joke, honestly.
Alright,
I'll be back.
Welcome back. How was your walk?
We'll be back in time for Gundam.
That's great. It's not like I came back for you or anything, though, Mocha. I just want to state the record clear, will ya?
Nah.
Okay.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Disappointing.
Damn, I can't believe he didn't come back for you, gorgeous lady.
Right.
I'm watching
come
Gundam
back for
tonight.
the gorgeous lady?
Did he baby talk you? Because I heard a kiss.
No. What do you mean? You don't kiss your parents?
No, I headbutt them.
What the fuck's that for?
Guess that's a form of affection.
Hell yeah! Headbutt the fuck out of your parents!
That makes sense for you.
It does, honestly.
That doesn't make sense for me.
Dargan.
Okay, that makes sense for you, but not for me.
I wonder when
That
this
would-
medicine's gonna start
What does a
kicking in.
headbutt mean?
Huh?
You
What
get
does a
some new one
headbutt
from
mean?
Your boss
I
is
just-
asking your head against someone
I
else's
did
face.
get a new one. Just to try to
Oh,
help
there
out.
it is.
Oh.
Oh, hey, your voice is working again.
Oh, sweet.
More
Well, that's one thing taken care of today, at least.
Yeah.
I wonder what caused it to clear up and stuff.
I don't know. I don't know what she puts in that medicine. Something that helps my throat, though.
Oh yeah, true.
She says she's been working for a lot, and that's what worries me.
Yeah, I did forget you needed medicine
Overworking.
before, too. When we were talking and stuff one time.
Yeah, the medicine usually helps.
Well, hey, I'm glad your voice is okay.
Thank you. You're adorable.
I gotta go for that walk again. God damn it, Mocha.
Damn. I didn't know a guy from the West was that easy.
To be fair, they're starved for affection. What did you expect?
You can practically see him turn red.
I know.
Yes,
To
you
be
can.
honest,
You can see it. I can smell it. It's not fun.
Wait,
What
what?
does that smell like?
Or what does it smell
I'm
like?
curious.
You don't
You
want to
caught
know.
my attention.
You really don't want to know.
I'm going to.
I know my nose is sharp, but not.
Well, duh.
Oh god.
I know I have a
okay.
sharp nose, but not sharp enough for pheromones like that. Though some pheromones still bother
One of
me.
the times I'm glad I
I
don't
can
have
also
a nose.
smell all the sin y'all have committed.
I'm glad you have
Sapphire, you should
400 years
realize
worth
that
of sin
there's-
in your nose from me.
Explain.
Yeah, you should realize that you're probably smelling two people's sin and not just mine.
What I mean is, I know when people fuck.
Yeah,
kill.
I mean,
Or have been injured. Or have gone to an IKEA.
Why an IKEA?
The fuck's an IKEA?
IKEA, for some reason, has a very distinct
Giant-
smell.
It's the
I can't explain
meatballs.
What?
does
It's the
killing have a
meatballs.
smell?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I would know. Well, sort of.
Yes,
Okay.
blood.
As IKEA's a
Lot of
giant
blood.
store that you buy furniture usually at.
It's the meatballs.
Something Swedish or Norway furniture?
It has
I
a
don't remember which
cafeteria,
one
too.
it is.
Okay.
You want to go buy a recliner?
Yeah.
Get some meatballs while you're at it.
Yep.
Don't really have that stuff at where I'm from. So,
It's nice. We will eventually take you to an IKEA then.
okay.
Don't get lost.
I don't really
She's
have
gonna
much
creepily
furniture.
smile.
I don't
See,
have
I've
much
heard
furniture
stories.
in my place.
Yeah.
I've read stories of.
Oh
God.
Voice is a little.
I relapsed there.
Fuck it.
The medicine. The
You're not
medicine's
kidding.
kind of not entirely.
Fluctuating.
You're gonna need a stronger
Yeah.
Not
diplomat.
as potent, maybe. I was gonna say, I did see a story about an IKEA. Something about something about not getting lost or locked in at night.
Welcome back
And don't
from your
don't
walk.
speak to the people that's roaming at night. I don't really understand.
Oh, that's a scary story.
What the fuck?
I'm back from my walk and stuff, yeah.
Welcome back.
Hey, yo, what up?
I was thinking about a name for that ability though. Draconic Fist.
What are you talking about?
You need to stop thinking with your other brain there, Mocha.
What are you talking about?
Both of you!
What happens if you make like a dragon head on your hand and then just punch somebody with it?
Okay, but that actually sounds cool. The
It does.
transmutation.
Yeah, that does sound really cool.
I mean, that just reminds me of crushing someone.
This guy.
Dragon punch?
This guy put the idea in my head.
Transmutation and...
I could do that. I think.
I think it would be evocation?
Maybe.
Because of the fire spell?
I mean, to be fair, there's a lot you can do with energy source, and so long as you know how to manipulate it properly.
Yeah, having control though.
That's true. You're gonna have to practice full control.
And fire's a hard thing to control.
Just you wait, little guy. I'll be able to get it down so easily, and then I'll be able to show you.
You know what? I'd be down for that.
I think I'll stick more to
Okay.
martial.
Yeah.
What's up?
I kinda started to
You
understand
wanna
this
say
part
how
a little bit more.
bad fire is to control sometimes? Or how hard it can be?
Actually,
Fire's a pain in the ass.
question. You guys know how to
It's easy to
train
start,
more
it's
like
hard to
hand-to-hand
control.
combat?
That is true.
CQC?
Yeah, some more along those lines. No,
Ah.
a little bit, but not too much.
I can try and help you with that because someone here taught before when he used to work here. I was learning from him on a
Gotcha.
lot of the CQC stuff.
Gotcha.
Old retiree. His name is Esso. He's a private detective now, but he's used to work here.
I
Cool
think I
guy.
heard about that guy. I was at the Orlando Soccer yesterday, and I heard people yell, "Is that SO?" Like, I have no idea who they were talking about. Like, you're like pointing at some guy.
Yep. What was he, blue? Did he have horns and a tail? Rocket leg?
Bingo. Rocket
Yep,
leg?
I was
so.
going to say at some point, besides the rocket blade, that narrows it down very little.
Yeah. That's
I
fucking
think I saw a
blueberry
rocket
or
leg, but
Esso.
everything else, yeah, there.
A metal leg, at least.
Okay.
Was there ever an agent by the name of Elise?
Elise. Elise?
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think you talked about.
I don't-
You mentioned that yesterday.
I thought I saw a record of them before, but...
Count me out. I don't even know who the hell that is.
Elise, Elise.
Yeah, this new group that's started roaming about Orlando Soccer, they call them, what was it? Some... Planned Parenthood for Monsters.
That's quite the statement.
Oh, that's
Monster
a new one.
Fucker Faction?
Oh, that's
Something
a
like
new
that.
one.
Actually,
I hope that
she pulls out the card.
them.
They're all about,
What
like,
the fuck?
teaching safe ways to procreate with monsters, and a whole bunch of other things. They're all about, like, consent and all of that as well, which is really cool to see.
Okay, never mind. They sound cool.
Interesting.
Never mind.
Yeah,
they
they do sound
were
kinda
roaming
cool.
about. There was this wolf boy by the name of Jaden that was roaming about that I hung out with yesterday.
Assuming before you
They were
even
pretty
know
cool.
things. Number
They were
one
pretty cool.
mistake.
But
Okay, listen, I heard Monster Fucker, and I've encountered a lot of people who have dressed themselves as that, and then they would look at me and go, "Hey, you want to go out later?"
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, they were all very respectful.
That's good
That
at
might
least.
be-
It's actually really
if they're-
cool to...
If they come around Orlando Soccer, I'll actually ask them.
They also wear this brand or tattoo on them If I'm not mistaken, the one that can turn into a pipe had it on their case. Yeah, there's one that can turn into a pipe, by the way, which was really interesting.
What the fuck?
There's a robot, a slime girl, this tiefling that was one of the guild masters, wolf boy. They all had this marking on them. It was like this heart made of tentacles that was moving. It was actually like beating. Which is really weird to see on a... Yeah.
I definitely don't want anything to do with that shit then. Keep that away from me.
Can't say I'm too fond of tentacles.
Different pokes for different folks.
Back home, tentacles means.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me people are into tentacles?
Yes.
You'd be surprised. Yes.
Keep those people away from me. I don't want to befriend them. And if they think about being my friend, I'm blocking them.
It's too late. You've already made some of them your friends.
I'm not sure how I feel about tentacles because
What's that one website here?
Usually people with tentacles on them have are
people have
Metagram. Metagram
I'm
usually.
blocking them on Metagram.
Fair enough.
I'm blocking them on Metagram.
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep that shit away from me.
I'm going to assume tentacles have a different connotation here than my realm, eh?
Yes, most likely.
Probably.
Yes. Probably.
They did give me their business card, and I do have the guildmaster's number, so I was going to contact them at some point. But...
I have to take a picture of the business card.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
I think it's that this world is so very open to a lot of different races and other things coming in. That's why people are not very judgmental. It may happen.
I'm sorry. I come from the waste, alright? Let me tell you.
I know, and that's
fine.
Probably you haven't experienced much here like that.
No, I haven't. No.
Well,
I'll have to introduce you to Jaden. He's pretty cool. He's an absolute himbo.
Sure thing. Sure thing, Mocha Coffee.
A whole can of beans.
Anytime.
Actually, the only thing about tentacles.
What are you doing next Wednesday?
I enjoy was there's this thing called Talk. Okay, that was good.
I usually don't do much of anything, really. I'm usually just sat in my apartment and just kind of relax.
That sounds
That's
depressing.
What I was gonna say. We should probably take him to Orlando Soccer.
I mean, usually Orlando Soccer.
Oh, if we get there early as well, we can. You're right. Sometimes.
Is that tonight?
Tomorrow.
No.
Sometimes.
Maybe tomorrow.
We'll have to take him through the deep woods.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
have to be careful about the deep woods, though.
I know.
It's true. Also, don't hurt the Pokemon. I will hurt you.
We're JWA, so
I
alongside, like, we're safe.
I have a Pokemon. I don't think I would ever do that.
I had to literally catch and stop people.
All right, so I'm gonna be hanging out with Mocha Wednesday next week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We hang out with several of us. We all work technically as freelancers and JWA members there. Make sure the pieces are upheld a little bit.
Sure, whatever.
If I get
I'll
a Pokemon,
give it a shot.
License. I think the first time I tried to catch is like a
Sounds
sand
good.
because I saw one at the woods.
Though-
And they're pretty cool.
There are a lot of different races that roam about there. Like I said before, I encountered Jaden, a literal anthropomorphic wolf. It's like 7 foot tall wolf guy.
Well, look, if I want to make friends and stuff anyway, so if that's the case, then sure.
There's also
People are pretty nice there. You would not be ostracized at all, or even even have any issues there.
I'm usually a nice guy unless you piss me off.
So watch out at night in Orlando Soccer. I heard weird shit pops around. I heard someone say something about a rumor about a walking cheeseburger. The fuck?
A
There's a
fucking
walking
walking
burrito.
cheeseburger? I'm gonna eat that
Don't
shit.
eat it and don't let it touch you.
Don't eat it. It's a fucking
Otherwise, we're gonna quarantine you.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Yeah. Some things are sentient, and the people there actually want to make sure they're protected and not.
Sentient fucking cheeseburgers? Are you kidding me?
And a good
They were
chunk of the time
sentient
they'll turn you into one
No,
too.
we're not kidding.
There's sentient burritos as well. Nah, fuck off. Now you're just.
My kid wanted to take it home, and I told her, no, we're not putting it in the house. We're not letting it stay
You wanna hear
there.
something funny?
What?
Yesterday, a fucking sentient burrito, right? I went up to it and I said, listen, if you're a Bug Snacks, we're gonna have a real fucking issue. You hear me? Don't you be turning people to food. And it, like, nuzzled me, so I got grease all over me. And there was a fucking boar walking around, and I went up to the boar and wiped my face on it because I was a cat. And then I walked out, and I'm like, the pig is ready to be fried. Yeah, the boar was sentient. It wasn't happy. It yelled at me.
God, no! Why?
But it's funny though, because the only thing I kept
Now
hearing
they're
as
just
it was
being
yelling at me
rude.
was bacon, 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 bacon.
Tell your husband to get back to work.
Why?
He just messaged me. He messaged me being an idiot.
Sapphire.
Tell him to get back to work.
If I weren't very inebriated,
I don't think.
But I'm
Yeah.
drunk right now, so.
Bacon.
There's,
That's awesome.
Which I've had
I
bacon before,
ran
trust
into one
me,
of the
not bad.
officers here, but he's a long-running member of this agency. His name is Ethereal. If you ever see a guy with purple hair and a green streak through it, it's pretty short. He's one person, I
short.
think. He
So
calls
how's
it perfect
like
height.
How does it like being
It is
married
perfect
then?
height
Is it
for
like
him.
stressful and stuff?
Anything in life can be stressful.
It can
though Going
be.
through life with someone else by your side is always a plus.
Mocha, I didn't need a philosophical fucking answer.
Oh, my bad. I'll take my 478 years of experience and keep it to myself.
478 fucking years, Mocha?
That's how long I've been alive.
And you've been married for how many of those
Married,
years?
but I just.
I'm not married.
Oh, no.
Good drinking buddy.
She's not
I'm not married. I have
I am.
unfortunately worked in a lot of places where married couples would never go.
Oh, okay, well, you know, one day I do plan on having a gorgeous lady and being married to her and stuff.
It's always a good goal.
Yet I feel like, yet I feel like the problem child for my husband a lot of the time.
You know, I can see that.
Good luck. Because I'm a fucking handful already.
Use the logic.
Yeah.
You just have to find someone that matches your energy.
Or find the opposite and you guys get
No one
along.
can match my
Yes.
energy. I'm far too above it.
I found my
I
opposite.
guess
we
he's
get
never
along.
getting married.
Damn! Okay.
Jeez.
You little shit.
Hey, you said it.
Wow, I did not realize.
What was that? What was that one thing you said earlier, Mocha? I hope you catch whatever the fuck demonic Ebola is. I hope you catch it.
Well, I'll spread it to you.
I want to so crawl away now.
Look, man. Hey, man, look. Look, I have fought mostly in the wasteland. I've never experienced romance or anything, and that's how you do that, huh? Yeah, fuck you.
No, that's not how it happens.
No.
No. Can't believe
But in all seriousness, the one thing I can tell you is find somebody who's gonna like what you bring and don't try to change for that other person unless it's necessary.
Yes.
Like someone who will like you for who you are, and not want you really to change much.
Good luck with that.
Like my boyfriend.
You would be surprised.
My boyfriend actually doesn't like this form. He prefers me in my normal form.
Well, whatever crazy lady out there could love a guy like me,
What exactly
I'm
is
very
that be?
surprised.
Dragon.
I'll say this much. There's one thing you got
Oh,
going.
Hi, Liza.
You.
Hello.
Hello. Oh.
How you doing? And an old man has come in onto the station. I smell old man.
I smell a lot of things.
Oh wait. Oh, you're smelling alcohol and depression.
Maybe you're right. What are you? Never mind. Don't tell my coworker about that.
Sounds like me.
No, I can smell it. I can smell cheap booze.
I killed him. That might be me.
What the?
Hello.
Are you a wolf?
Use your words.
Yes.
That's a standing, talking wolf.
Technically,
With the moment you meet
He doesn't mean any harm by it. He's new.
I can tell.
He's very new.
Wait till he sees my boyfriend.
Hey, well, I've seen it before. You worked the Lotus.
Hey.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Wait until he sees any of my polymorphs.
they're friends and stuff. So,
We have
old
a
man.
bunch of new people, so.
Except he's by Beetle.
I'm Crazer Phrase.
He can't be
Pleasure to meet you.
Name's Ren.
Hello, Ren. I'm
I would get
Zante.
up to shake your hand, but I'm too fucking lazy. Leave me alone.
No, I don't think romance will be on some.
You know that checks out.
No, I think.
It's not for everyone. It's not for
Isaac,
everyone,
I
and
used to
that's
say
okay.
the same damn
I'd rather
thing
just have
because
a,
I
I'd
used
rather
to.
just have a drinking buddy. We got a few of those already, I guess.
Well,
I
I
used
look
to say the
forward
same
to Wednesday
thing.
then, Mocha. I can't wait to meet new people and just like try
I
my
mean, you're
best
already
to make
meeting
a
a
good
lot of new
first
people here.
Well, actually, if you're
Yeah,
free
including
Friday, Orlando Soccer might open Friday. Some does that. Been doing it recently, so
What?
Friday.
I mean, hey man, if people's inviting me, I feel like I did a great job of impressioning myself. I think.
Hell,
Also.
I'll show you a nice bar at Orlando Soccer.
I'm resting.
I like bars, except I can't drink the alcohol. I'll have to drink juice or something.
Shit, never mind.
Soda.
How old are you?
Let's say.
I'm 25.
The
Why
funny
can't you drink
special
alcohol?
man showed up.
Psionic
So young.
bullshit. If I drink it, you better run for your life. You could die.
Gotcha.
I kid you not.
Explained by funny, haha, man.
Thinking
Gotcha.
about it, yeah. There was this one time with Cyclone on a ship got drunk. That was not a good day. Was cleaning the ceiling for weeks. Ooh.
Yeah. So it's just okay. I'll explain it so you guys understand. One time I drank alcohol in the wasteland. I lost myself completely, and my abilities were all over the place. I literally smashed a whole building, destroyed it entirely.
I imagine
And that was
anything
with
that
alcohol.
alters the mind isn't good for psionic, but I don't know.
That's right.
I've never really met many.
According to Sokoto, it really fucks with our mind, which is like the bad thing. So I don't want to be the cause of like people dying and stuff because of my antics if I'm drunk and things. So I'd rather just skip alcohol altogether and just drink juice or soda. You know, that doesn't fuck with it.
Very admirable.
Well, yeah, of course. If I'm going to be making friends and stuff around here, I don't want to be known as someone dangerous. I want to be known as someone who tells it like it is, speaks his mind, and is vocal when he has to be vocal. And a good guy.
Yes.
For sure.
Live with the guilt of thousands of lives.
And can be abrasive at times, but means well, you know.
It's fair. A lot of people can be abrasive, but good-hearted.
Yeah. But, you guys are pretty cool. If I ever become like an agent here or something, I'll look forward to working with you. So that way, if we're ever like
You're a
sent out on
recruit, right?
well, I turned in my papers.
Well, whenever you get recruit status, if something pops up on the mission board, try to go for it.
I look forward to working with you. And plus, we're gonna kick so much ass when I get on there. Trust me. Oh yeah. I'm already looking forward to it. But anywho, is that establishment, actually, I should go back to my apartment. Alright. Well, it's been fun hanging out with you guys, but I'm gonna get out of here.
Have a good night. Be safe heading back home.
Farewell, little human.
See ya, man.
Little human? Alright. Yeah. You take care too, everyone. Mocha. See ya.
Bye.
I think he likes you.
I think he likes me too.
Oh yes, I can smell it on him.
Yeah, same.
I should go study.
Alright, see ya.
That's fair.
Oh, hi.
What was his name again, miss? Don't think I ever met you.
Eliza.
Eliza. Arzix.
Pleasure.
Good to meet you.
Mocha.
It's lovely to see
I'm
you
Sapphire. I
again.
don't work here, but I come here a lot. Hello.
I'm sorry I don't quite remember you. I mean, I remember meeting you, but I don't remember your name.
Well, the one you met was Amber. I'm the other one that inhabits. You can just call me Eva.
Oh. Okay. Pleasure to meet you, Eva. Goodbye.
Have a good one.
See ya.
I probably should go to PL for a little bit, see if mom's working.
Not sure if I'm gonna go.
Sometimes I forget that
Pyralis.
place exists.
Sometimes I wish.
don't
Sometimes I wish I could forget.
You sound like you work there.
I mean, depending on who's there, when I'm there at the same time, it could be considered work.
Fair enough.
Also, I am technically a courier. Kind of. Not really. I pass messages along for, mom if I have to.
I don't know any of the workers there. At least, definitely not by name. Though, Well, I think I remember seeing one of them walk out when I was going to walk in one day. I don't know their name. They had the little tag, but I don't know. They had a pumpkin head. I thought it was cool.
Oh, that's my sister.
Can't say much. Huh. You have an interesting family.
Yes, people like adopting others a lot
I was
here.
gonna say.
Was what
I was
I've
gonna say, your
noticed.
mom must have been a trooper to push a pumpkin out.
No, she adopted her.
Okay. That makes more sense.
Most of the siblings were born. Jackie was just one of the ones that was adopted.
Jackie? Her name's Jackie?
Yeah, isn't that cool? Jackie Lantern.
Yeah, that...
It's clever.
Jackie Lantern.
Yeah, isn't it
Jack-o'-lantern?
clever? I like it. Yeah, I think it's cute.
Oh, it's depressing.
That is.
I don't get it.
A carved pumpkin is a jack-o'-lantern.
And their name is Jackie Lantern.
Oh, okay. Ain't got stuff like that at home, so.
Yeah, there's pumpkins, yes. Carved pumpkin, jack-o'-lantern.
No. Nope.
Different cultures.
Yep.
I mean, before pumpkins, it used to be turnips. And those were fucking demonic as shit. Those were hellish.
That sounds depressing.
Yes.
Oh, you should see them. Like, the faces that they used to carve in them, they were hellish as fuck. They were creepy.
Did they eat the turnip pumpkin afterwards or no?
I'm not sure. It makes sense.
Cause I don't get like you just carve it and not eat, like eat the food. That's kind of a waste.
Well, I know people would, whenever they carve pumpkins, they use the insides for, like, seeds and pumpkin pie and shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yes, they do. Pumpkin seeds are quite delicious.
And then there's me that goes all out and I make pumpkin sculptures.
Okay then.
Yeah, I made a dinosaur last year. That was cool.
Not sure how you make a sculpture then, but okay.
Lots of hot glue and wire.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And sometimes sheer willpower.
Who's Will? And what's his power?
Determination.
I don't know why, but in my head, the first thing to pop in my head was Time Lord. I don't know why.
First thing that popped into my head was a Scooby-Doo impersonator.
More food sounds in order. Especially with all of this talk of snack-sized things. I do wish we could fly again. We could, but it would take its toll. I don't think I'm quite ready to, give up quite that much of a change yet. Unfortunately. Well, I know we have Rice Krispie treats, but I need something a little bit more substantial than that. What do we have? What do we have? I mean, it's a raw steak, but it's a steak nonetheless. Yeah. That's definitely a lot better. Not exactly a full meal, but a snack will do. It's better than nothing.
Hello. Welcome back.
She's eating a raw steak.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I can digest
more
those with no
tempting
issue.
Okay, well, I feel like I want more Rice Krispie treats at this point.
For my
I'll go get one too.
Meat cooked.
Let's go get Rice Krispie treats. And maybe a raw steak.
Knew some guys back at
Right when I come back, they all decide to leave for the kitchen again. I guess I can grab another steak at that point.
Reminds me of a guy I knew back in the Navy who liked to eat their meat raw. The dude was an ogre and so I had to stomach for it.
Oh. It's clean enough. I can just wash them later. What did I miss? Is there a reason we're chasing everyone?
They stole all the Rice Krispies apparently.
Ah. Well, if they're stealing the Rice Krispies, it's not what I was after. I'm just gonna grab another steak. Ooh, there is another one, and it's big. Delicious. A little bit more fat on it, but still good.
No.
Not you.
God.
Gosh.
Back here. What?
Well, she said she was gonna take all the Rice Krispie treats. So we chased her for a bit. Because she took the whole plate.
Okay, so what she has left? That's kind of what's there. I put some away for the rest of you.
Yeah, but they're
Now I
not
guess I'm gonna keep
Where's
this
she?
to myself.
A massive energy.
I don't know, they ran off the other way again.
Or a massive spirit.
I'm gonna fight them.
Coalescence.
Well, I guess now I'm gonna keep those treats for myself. So I'll take them back to you. But like I said, if you ever want to ask, that would be at their discretion to give you those answers.
I like to do that eventually. I like them.
Suppose I should go and do the normal medic thing and make sure no one gets hurt. Though it's not exactly my jurisdiction. The question is, where did they go? I'm gonna be polite and not ride that thing while eating raw meat. After all, we are a guest here, and even if we do work here, I don't want to make problems for Amber. Ah, yes, here they go. Well, at least they're having fun.
I have put them down.
I know.
The Rice
I took
Krispies
one.
are down on the table.
Fine.
Jesus Christ, Sunday.
It's fun to chase things.
You're
Oh,
like a
gosh.
rally. I can throw you to the floor. Be
Why
careful.
run from
That
someone
was-
when you can sneak on them?
Yeah, like how I outsmarted you while we were in the trading room when I was running.
But I've always managed to track you.
You can drag me, but it depends on how much I outrun you.
Yeah. Depends how long you can track them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done running.
Well, hi, Hermes.
Look at them all behaving like children.
Be careful, Zante.
Well, I have to be the fucking designated adult. Yes, leave the dragon to be the designated adult.
Shoes, I guess.
How long have I
Maybe we can
This
try and get
outfit's so
some
much
shoes at some
40.
point.
This outfit's so much comfier without them. Actually reminds me of home.
Alright.
I mean, still, if we find some good shoes that match it, it'd be okay.
In your hand.
When you come here, you can take them off.
True.
From memory, there's this type of footwear that has like kind of like socks, but not really socks, but more shoes. You know.
Oh yeah, there's like almost they look like you're not wearing you're wearing something, but you're not wearing technical socks.
Yeah.
What's that shoe that people say has the what was it? 4-wheel drive mode?
I'm sorry, what?
Fucking Crocs. God damn it, Callie.
Named after an animal?
God damn it, Callie.
Oh god, I don't even know.
Crocs.
Crocs?
I no.
You mean crocodile?
Yeah, Crocs.
Oh god, Crocs.
Yeah,
It's made shoe is shoe.
people say whenever you put, at least what I keep reading is if you put the little like lip thing behind the ankle, it's considered 4-wheel drive. It's meant for all terrain.
I'm concerned of who told you. We'll do that.
Ashra.
You know this makes sense.
Alright. Big Blue has enough to answer for, and he's also hurt, so I'm not going to be mean until he's fully recovered.
Oh no, by all means, continue to injure him, it's funny.
No! Big Blue got 2 people back, so I'm not going to. Got 2 important people back. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna injure him and fight him until after he's fully recovered.
Okay, fine, just give him a hot pocket that's been microwaved for too long.
Yeah, he'd still eat it!
I know.
Can't do that.
I know,
He'd
that's the
still
funny
eat
part.
it.
Yes.
No, he wouldn't care. He'd say that's delicious.
Yeah.
Give me more.
You know what? Whenever he finally does something
you
like,
give him one, you don't microwave
actually, if he does something good without being told to do so, we should give him an actual macrowave.
Just give him an excessive amount of dairy and see what happens.
He'd probably be fine. He's built like a brick shithouse once in a while.
I mean, I used to be built like a brick shithouse.
Like Austral level brick shithouse of like muscles upon muscles sometimes.
I used to be able to take up most of the size of the garden.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh. That makes sense.
How does that make sense? It does not.
It makes perfect sense. What are you talking about?
So, you know how werewolves are people that transform into their lichen form on a full moon, or typically whenever the transformation allows it.
Yeah.
So do you think there are warehouses?
What?
You mean like that movie Monster House?
Yeah.
I wonder if Ash has a form like that.
They smell dragon, baby? I don't know.
Are your
Well, they're
legs
doing okay? No, they're
Yeah.
not. There they are.
Okay. That was like really weird.
Did something happen?
Yes.
Yes. You look like you're getting folded like a lawn chair.
Keep that comment to yourself.
Yeah, I'm keeping
No,
it
I'm not
much to
talking about you
myself.
and Ethereal's personal life. I more so meant you actual things are getting folded up.
I can make a comment to come back with that, but I'm not going to.
Has anybody ever walked up to you and just gone, "I'm gonna fold you like a lawn chair," and that's how your night started?
I had a comment in my head, and then I realized the implication, and I'm gonna stop talking about it.
I folded someone like an omelette once. Of course, there were also a lot of chicken eggs involved too.
Is it bad that I learned about what that was through innuendos?
Mocha, I think it would also be the other way around.
I don't know.
Yeah, he does seem more like a bottom.
I was gonna say they seem more like an omelette.
Fold them like an omelet. You right?
I mean, they do have a bit of egg energy.
I have never heard someone say my husband has egg energy.
So you're telling me an egg fried this rice?
Shut the fuck up! What memes have I been showing you? Is that one of them?
Yes.
God damn it. So we're keeping Osher in another cast for like several weeks. Big Blue's getting it when he's feeling better.
I think of this, I'm gonna keep the comments to myself.
Please. Well, we've all said stupid shit, but Osher takes it to a whole nother level.
Yes, they actually
I have
post
another one, but
pictures.
it's not safe to say in front of a 14-year-old.
I've heard worse. I can assure you.
I don't care.
No, but we are gonna be nice and not say it.
Y'all are the first persons I heard that from.
It's kind of sad when you think about it. It's kind of sad.
We're also adults.
Yes,
and
that
we
is a
know
bit
when
sad.
to say, hey, guess. We also know when to say, hey, guess what? Filter. There's a child in the room.
I mean, you're all kind of children.
And we're not.
Yeah.
Well, minus Mocha, of course.
You're
What,
not
it'd be
wrong.
like 16 or 18 that normally that would be allowed? Or okay?
Usually 18.
Yeah.
Because there are some things that people could say about a lot of others that should not be said, no matter how old you are.
Hey, Saya, I'm sending you a message of what I was gonna say.
Oh, God.
I can only imagine how bad it's gonna be.
I'm waiting.
I sent it to your other chat.
Shut!
I think... Is
I
it
can only
did you do
assume
it on the
I'm not
server?
missing
What the
much
fuck?
Don't worry about it. I sent it to
Don't worry
a
about
personal
it.
DM. God. Damn it, Mocha.
I mean, if you want to call me God, you can. It's misplaced, though.
No! when you're,
Not for
when
another
you're not
6
really,
tails.
when I know I'm not a person who really, you know what? That's a weird thing I had to fucking tell someone. Hey, I don't really believe in too many gods. I know they exist, but I'm not a believer.
No, that makes sense.
That's
I
fair
don't really
enough.
follow religion. I know the gods are out there.
The way
Just
that I
don't
see
really
it,
follow them.
Yes, they're
the
definitely
more of a
out
god you
there.
become, the less you can actually do.
I feel as though it also depends on, you know, where your stance is in what you grew up in as well. If you grew up in a household like I did, there was not much. We knew there were gods and things out there, but we don't really have to believe in them.
What can a god do? Send down a
I
champion
wonder
to
when
come
you'll notice
fight
that
you.
I've started unbuckling every buckle on
can
this
do it
shoe.
myself.
There we go.
For me, I grew up with a more state religion, to be honest.
Why do you do this?
Somebody won a game, by the way.
I'm in a very shit-headed mood.
I can see that.
Our god.
This is what happens when you give her sugar.
No.
I'm
This is
kinda
what happens
curious
when I
you
miss
guys mean,
people.
by the way, about this whole, like, the more you become a god, the less you can do. I'm kind of curious what you mean by that now.
Yeah, no.
To be fair, if you're
More
a god, you have quote-unquote all mighty power. You're all-knowing, quote-unquote. What can you really do? Because the more things you do, the more you're interjecting and interrupting things you're not supposed to.
And then you get the others on your ass. Like I said, the more god you are, the more red tape you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel some people have.
Guess it's.
When you hear too much of people calling themselves gods, you just kind of go, okay.
I just
Good
think
for
they're
you having a
cringe.
title.
I mean,
No, I
personally
just
for
say good
me-
for you having your own title.
At the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
the regular person who's gonna be remembered for change.
I'd talk about my gods, but I don't think you'd want to sit down here or some bastard talk about his own religion at home. It's a long story.
And we understand that. And we're not saying we don't want to hear it. Azrix,
We
there
don't
is
kink shame.
also... That's not what... I would say we don't religion shame at this point.
But what
There
if
are
that's
some
their
people...
king?
Exactly.
Okay,
I...
Zante?
Don't look at me with that tone of voice.
Okay.
Stop.
Ah. Oh, you had bean juice on it. Ow. Ah. Ah.
That's what you get.
Deserved.
There's up. Got. It's baked bean. Bless you.
This is why I'm keeping
I didn't sneeze.
all my
like you
comments
did
to
jam off.
myself.
I'm not. Just imagine. What are you gonna do as like religion as a king? Just praise or preach to somebody while you do it? I mean,
I don't think we need to even
allow
discuss
me to
that.
quote my holy book.
No.
Hi, the Emperor. Emperor, protect us all. What the fuck?
I am going to stick that funnel in your mouth and I'm going to force feed you the whole jerry can of beans. Believe you me. I'm getting a jerry can.
Oh my god, no!
No, at this point, let it
I think
happen.
she actually means it. I don't want to see two of our agents literally fight like this in where we're all trying to
I
like.
am all about it.
You guys are gonna fight like this. Go to the training room for fuck's
You're
sake.
the inner gremlin. You
How is
should
it
know you
fighting? As long as they don't stain the
More
carpet.
playful.
Get him!
More playful.
Exactly, I'm moving it. Cover me.
Someone hold him
Get
down.
him!
Don't look at me.
You see a whole jerry can in her hand.
Oh my god.
Absolutely.
Kill that motherfucker!
You know what?
Oh my god.
Tilt your head.
I'm driving this shit myself. Go!
Oh,
I'll be proud of this shit.
So,
I think the flux has killed them.
Ah, shit.
how could you do this? How
Go
could you
ahead.
do? Oh, they're living! They're living!
You're alive.
Give it again. Give it again, you flux.
I do have the can, so my head. Tilt your head back.
Got it.
Come on. Tilt your.
Actually, give me a
I
second.
don't know if I want to see this. I don't think I want to see this, Eve.
An idea.
Yeah?
Feels like... This feels like something that I should not be
again.
watching.
Good. It happened again.
Oh, now he's on the floor. Yeah, now I definitely don't feel like watching.
Alright.
You know what happened?
Through the power of prestidigitation, it tastes exactly like a tire. It's like medicine that tastes like a tire.
Jokes on you, don't have much of a sense of taste.
Drink it, all of the beans, for your transgressions.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
Oh, this is far past concern.
Eat them.
I'm concerned.
Jokes on you, you don't have much of a sense of taste.
Best purchase I've ever made.
Why do you... I am concerned.
I don't know.
I'm concerned of what I'm hearing and seeing.
Yes.
I regret nothing.
You have my contact information, so be sure.
Good.
Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Why do you do this?
You know why
I'd
she
say
does
it's 'cause
this.
It's kind of. I'd say it's because I was dropped when I was a child, but I was never held.
Nah.
Oh my god.
They tried to make it. Someone tried to do magic to make it taste bad, but jokes to them, I don't have a sense of taste that much, so.
Not yet.
Alright for the win.
Oh.
Do it.
That sounds like a threat from Val.
Ah, shit.
The medic said, "I'm giving you giving you a literal taste."
Yes.
Wait, what?
Jokes on
It's
you,
like-
I can't taste.
Yeah. It's like Jesus giving you back sight just to flashbang you.
Ah, nice.
Oh god.
That sounds like a torture that I don't want to hear about.
Yeah, no.
It's giving someone sight back and bringing him to the training room.
Yeah.
No! Stop!
I'd rather get kicked
Wow,
in the
come
nuts.
sit down.
I would much rather get kicked in
Yeah,
the
we're
nuts.
vibing, Val.
You'd much rather get kicked in the nuts.
Mr. Calavera.
I mean, there are the cars over there. Someone could aim for it again.
Oh, fuck no.
You're
calling away
telling
from this
I
shit.
feel like you're insinuating something else.
No, he seems like an interesting guy.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Very soft-spoken, very elegant in his ways.
Very-
elf. Very elven. Something I'm used to.
I mean, and that's fine.
Oh, it's not meant as a bad thing.
I hope my stomach's
Hope he does.
comfortable.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry to walk towards me.
Hey, you guys were laying on my lap before.
I know.
Much comfier with your sweater before.
I will only say this, I can sleep on a lot of places. As long as it's not a rock, then I'm good.
I'll admit, I've only recently slept next to another person, and it was actually comfortable.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It's a different feeling knowing you can wake up next to someone, especially if you have bad nightmares.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although I wish it was under better context that I had to do so.
Yeah.
As long, I'd say always as long as that person if you both got sleep at the end, then, you
Well,
know.
they were poisoned, so I had to make sure that they're gonna be alright.
You're taking care of
It
them.
was,
Yeah, I
it
was
was
taking
probably
care of
comforting
Ash.
for them at least.
I hope so.
Waking up with someone.
Mm.
We never really got a chance to do that
Plus,
much.
You're becoming an influence on me because I immediately thought of something.
It's a bit different when you wake up inside.
Who's becoming an influence? Me?
Yes, somebody is.
That's never good. Don't let me influence anything. I'm a trickster. What's the last thing you need is my influence? I may have a heart of coal, but still, the last thing you need is
the company of friends, at least, is pretty nice.
Learning from me.
I don't know. I never slept next day one because I was bunk beds and nothing special about that. There's the
Did
cot.
you sleep on the top or bottom bunk?
Are you asking him?
No, it was the middle.
Mhm.
It was the middle because there's like not like the two bunks. Now it was like multiple bunks stacked together. They weren't that packed like sardines, but
So you're the contents of a sandwich.
Very meaty.
Very meaty sandwich. Yeah.
That just sounds
Now
weird.
I want ham.
Hey, baby
Maybe
grill.
that's what they want to.
that's
Stop.
the mustard screwing off. Ay ay ay.
Stop it.
You seem like you're heating up. You okay?
Yes, I'm alright.
I think they're sick, Doc. You might need to take their temperature. I hear they were
And
fighting
then
about it, though.
A person
No.
emerges to the
Maybe
room.
it's the easy way or the hard way.
Hey Mocha, check your messages real quick.
If it's anything having to do with beans, I'm gonna have to shoot him.
You
What?
would.
And then patch up.
You would,
Don't
Arzik.
worry about it.
And also,
How much is left in
if
that
Val
jerry can
took my
anyways?
temperature, I think it'd be hotter than what normal humans actually have, so...
Same.
Makes sense.
You're pretty hot.
I not like that, Mocha. I mean, literally... Yeah.
What? No.
If I
literally,
start
you're, like,
decreasing
burning
in
up all the
heat,
time.
that's a concern. Well, yeah. That's
are you
how I
thinking, then?
run.
As long as her temperature is above average, it should be fine.
Yay. Yeah. If I go too high, if I go too low, then something's fucked. And something's very
What's
wrong
your
with me.
What's your regular body temperature?
Last time I checked, it was like 105 usually.
Gotcha.
Not too
I
hot
have
to burn some
obtained
people.
also. I recently obtained a new Pokemon and I really like them.
What did you get?
Snom.
Snom?
Yes.
Sounds like a snack.
I could set them on your face
When are we
and you
gonna
would
go
feel colder.
Pokemon hunting for you? I think a
Every
Chansey
time
would
I've
be
gone
perfect.
So far, every
A
time I
Chansey
go,
would be perfect.
something happens, so.
Stuff
How
has
would
been
you like
happening
a
every single
Chansey?
time. You're right.
Mocha, didn't we see a Snom at the
I don't
at
even
the
know what that is.
at the Lotus a while ago?
Think about
Yes,
a
they're
very
owned by someone
pinkish,
named
large,
Snowball?
egg-like shaped Pokemon
Oh,
that
yeah.
can actually help you medically.
And they're a nurse's assistant, practically.
I never knew Pokemon could
Oh
do
no,
that.
I'm about to get replaced by one.
No, they're just mostly the assistant part.
What's up, guy?
Mm-mm.
Greetings.
Hey, Hezekiah.
Hi, Teach.
Welcome.
How are you feeling?
Alright, I guess.
I think you had several of us worried. So...
A few here and there. Why?
I was. The last time I fucking saw you before I went on vacation, you were literally, you know, me and Luke watching over you. Jesus.
Yeesh. What'd you do?
Yes, but the angels there were very attentive.
I know. Glad they came in. Because it was you,
I was
Liz,
gonna
and
say
Shiloh
something,
that
but
were
it'd be
really
disrespectful
bad.
as hell.
Plus, I have the medics here. Ponto and Dr. Valentina are both mighty capable. So.
Yeah, I know. we've also had the 2 agents come back, and then Asher's in his cast, so...
Oh, I know, I'm well aware my back hurts. Thanks to both of the medical team's reports, I had to file those for those 3 numbskulls getting injured without even going on a mission. Ugh.
2 of them haven't been back in a while, so give them some slack.
They're new. I need to
And actually
properly
pulling metal
breed
parts
them.
out of them was interesting.
Wait,
saw that
metal
in the
parts?
file.
What the hell did they fight?
I have no idea. There was a bullet in, I believe, the male's knee, and there was...
Inside. God damn it, Lightning Boy.
Something about a ball bearing.
As for, I
A
believe,
ball
the blonde,
bearing.
there was a large slice across the back of her,
Saga and Zach, what have you 2 fucking been involved with for the past 2 years?
What I heard is necromancers and skeletons. That's what Calavera told me.
Delightful.
A goody undead.
Right. My sister and my technical fucking and her boyfriend. Good night, Ron. I still need to talk to a certain person when I get a chance, so if you can find them.
We'll have our.
If you hear from
another time.
Yes, if you find Dashka, tell him I fucking need to talk to him.
Will do.
At least they're safe and sound today. And back to where they're... I will question my sister and catch up with her later.
They'll be up and at 'em in no time and ready for my training, right? Right, Doctor? How many days do you think you give them?
What? For recovery.
The 2 with the lighter injuries.
A few days, possibly a week. The cuts were pretty bad. Especially the one across, the back.
Right. Well, if Konto's not applying any magical healing, I can always offer her some. I'll have Noah do it. He's pretty adept in that.
You still need to rest from all the fucking angel shit that we had to deal with. We all got spent on that.
That we did.
I stayed up most of that night to making sure Shiloh was okay. You, Shiloh,
How was
Liz?
everybody? I was not in the... Well, I passed out, so...
Liz was not doing so hot, but it looks... Yeah, we all made it back. It's just... seemed like Liz was really banged up herself, and Shiloh was pretty banged up too. She was running low on mana herself. We were all tapped when we got back.
Noah was also a little bit broken apart, so he reverted back to his emblem. I was carrying him on my waist. Good news is
Luke got
spell went
pretty...
offline.
Yeah, but Luke looks like he's hurt badly.
He'll take some time to recover, but he's got
see.
celestial magics, so...
Can you take me to a place where I can, like, buy something for music? That way I'm not using the community iPod.
Yes, I can. I can actually... I can get a music device. That's not hard to find. Music device that plays just music. We're able to download music.
A device, yes.
Media player.
If I could carry Kanto around all the time, it'd be easier, but I can't.
I don't think you would like that.
Where it only gets louder.
You're not wrong.
Depending on which
Especially
like
when they get excited.
Depending on which he twists is how loud he screams.
What the hell?
Wow.
50,000
Not in
volts
the
straight to the
offices.
chest.
Stop! Okay. Stop with the fucking...
In the office.
The fucking jumper cables and fucking battery needs to stop with
Jumper
that.
cables and battery.
What? If they have piercings, it's easy connection.
Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Fucking stop it!
Piercings.
Kanto? Probably.
I think Kanto has many piercings that we just don't see.
I should ask.
I wonder what he does then if they can't be metal. What are they made out of? Like the ones he wears in his ears.
Good question.
Wood?
Yeah.
Could always ask again.
Did you say wood? Okay.
I mean, that would make sense.
Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
Pink.
What?
Well, sometimes I wish the office wasn't so echoey.
Right.
Well, there is a dimmer if you ask the bots to do so, you know.
Isaiah.
Actually, I could want to ask the snipers to change the formation of the rooms.
I mean, I could build a nest down there. And,
Yes,
you know,
they can, especially
might
if they're
eat
magical.
up some of the
kind
echo.
cold.
They're not it's not magical gold.
Right, I could put
like an
So
ice
don't
panel.
put ice down your shirt.
Kanto's just so loud. when he
I
speaks in
melt the
office,
ice
it echoes.
usually. If it's normal
That's why I
ice.
usually start messaging Dr. Valentina now. She's much quieter when she puts me a report.
Unfortunately, magical ice is kind of hard to melt a little bit. Like, imagine Lila's black ice. That's very difficult to melt away.
So if I set something very cold on you, it won't hurt you.
Not typically normal ice, no. I just
Nobody tried
start
to
melting it
frost it.
fast.
Set snow on you.
It's not.
Don't melt
Put
that.
like an
Don't
like
don't
an
melt
ice-
that.
I know.
It's a Pokemon.
It's no longer on your face.
It's different when it's magical ice because
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Ooh,
Yes.
that was a noise.
as well as also I can
Kanto, what have we
fluctuate
said
my
about
heat.
walking around without shoes on?
What?
What have we told you about walking around without shoes on?
Nothing. This is the first time I've walked around with no shoes. It's customary when wearing this kind of outfit and Altim to not wear shoes with it.
As I've seen on the web, you should put your grippers away.
In her defense, Ro walks around
You
without.
leave
well,
my grippers alone.
Technically,
Yeah,
she doesn't really
They're
wear
out in the open
clothes
now.
either, but then leaves.
Yep.
she does wear clothing, at least for armor and combat, because
When she's out and about,
Kinda
yes,
has
but
to.
usually it's like leaves. Technically, that would be her body, but they're still.
They're my grippers.
Not until you're in the medical bay.
whoa.
You know what? When I go into the medical bay in need of medical attention, they're your grippers.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just going to use my apple every time I get to an injury from now on, because the angels there are much nicer, and they do their thing. You know.
Why? We can't rely constantly on that place forever, though. That's why I only go up there to study. And when we
Done.
do come back from
Quite a
trials, I take my
You have a
rest.
snom on your head.
Hello, friend.
It just kind of
I
like
am.
grippers.
I am curious if those things we encountered during the end of the trial were actually part of the trial.
Turn to your Pokeball.
Because it didn't seem like it.
No, they were not. They were what we were told and gave him the horn for.
Yeah. And they
Ramiel
were
even
real
said it
bitches.
himself. He was also concerned. That's why I had to cast that spell. I'm surprised it worked, though. I've never cast banishment on an angel before, let alone two of them.
I mean, if you cast, while we were doing the trial, it unfortunately became not a trial at the end. We had to deal with something. I've been calling them Fallens because they technically are just fallen angels. A fallen angel that was corrupting one of the, like us, were called aspirins up there. Corrupted one of the aspirins, and we had to try and coerce her and stop her. And there were other fallen angels that we had to fight and kill. They were not so nice.
Given too much
Yeah.
time, it's not reversible, so given as she was freshly turned, I tried to, well, incapacitate her, and I did enough of a job, even though it took almost all of my mana, and we were able to send her back to one of the planes in the upper planes, and they got her from there. They're still, I think, trying to do something about it. And there was progress at stopping it, so that was good.
The main guy that turned her, though, was very much on a whole different level. He was strong. I don't know who he was. No.
I don't
He was
know,
a fallen, but...
like, bell chimes, and a spell went off.
Mhm.
It was almost
And
like...
then he had friends.
Wait.
Yeah, like pressure almost. Like someone had put a fucking weight on our backs or everything.
It's
Even
like it was in
Noah.
my head only, but it was telling my body that it was too much effort to move. My mind was telling me that I didn't want to.
Cinder wasn't too fond of it either. She doesn't like people entering my head, at least. When people do, she tells them to get the fuck out. Because that's her territory. Yeah. But that's... I guess when you've had things before enter your head and you don't want them... Takes a lot of mental effort to actually get them out.
Yes. Yes, it can.
I try not to let my intrusive thoughts win.
I let my intrusive thoughts win. Sometimes it's fun.
They're not intrusive
Yeah, we
thoughts,
can see
though.
that.
They're a whole different thing usually. A whole different being talking to you.
I can't do that. There'd be a lot more people underneath boulders if I did.
Yes. There'd be a lot more corpses if I did.
There'd be a lot more people knowing the coconuts have water in them if I did.
Of course they have water in them.
Burn people's nuts on fire.
How has your mana since we've gotten back?
Yes, specifically my notes.
Each?
I'm training pretty much like normal. After about 3 days
Actually,
with the
Mocha,
angels,
that's the thing, though.
it was mostly okay.
The thing you got yesterday for that guy, Jaden, that said coconut milk. I thought coconuts had water. Not milk. We're the same shit.
Yeah, just said coconut drink. I don't know.
Then you all went about how coconuts are like titties or something. Well, that's what Jaden said.
You said something about coconuts being what?
Speaking of
There was a
mana,
himbo wolf boy that I
there's
met
some
yesterday.
things I want you to train her with.
He's actually really funny.
Right. I'm guessing she's progressing, learning something from you, or inheriting.
More so, I want
Okay,
her
the real
to.
question is, why do coconuts have water in them?
Why do
Rather
you have
control
water in
now
you?
than later.
Yes, but also as a means to,
That's the real question.
burn off some
Do I have
excess mana when needed.
But do you have water in you, Mocha?
Well, burning off mana is good.
Gummy
Actually,
bear.
Dr. Valentina, didn't your report that you put in say that we had somebody who could
Don't
absorb
hit her in
mana?
the back of the head with that. Don't hit her in the back of the head with gummy bears.
Wasn't there some sort of like music with gummy bears or something?
I'm guessing he's some
The-
sort of
the-
siphon magic.
The ethereal affliction. some ability that he has that can
Stop.
mana first, then life source, and then a soul. If it needs to go that way.
I was very much thinking, I'm sorry.
The current point is incorrect. I cannot for the last.
Oh no, you're using your brain.
Can we not assault the fucking ancients, please?
Yes, it's a funnel.
The moment you said ha ha, something inside me activated and it said it's on.
You let the intrusive thoughts win again.
No, of course I did. How could I not? It was right there.
There's nothing better than watching.
What kind of beans?
There's nothing better than watching a young
Baked
teenager
beans.
climb on top of a military soldier and shove gummy bears into a funnel.
Every time
Can't believe all
I'm
the
on this
training.
station, something stupid happens to me. Either I get hit in the nuts or shit like this.
I can't believe an Aegis employee was beaten by a 14-year-old.
By the way, Val, the J
By a child.
It's still
I'm not gonna hit a
helpful.
14-year-old.
We're gonna have to empty it out.
Yeah,
No.
we'll empty it into him later.
Ah, son of a bitch! No!
Okay, I can shove
Listen,
I can blend it
you
all
only-
in an IV bag and stick it in your arm.
You only got through like 2 layers of the beans. You got through the pinto beans and the regular baked beans. There's still beanie weenies. What was the other one?
Beanie
There's
weenie! What's a beanie weenie?
beans with like hot dog
beans,
chunks
those are
on
hard
them.
to chew. Okay, that actually sounds really good.
Ooh.
And that's the layer.
Well,
that
I
I
like
want
my
to-
baked beans with bacon.
Shit,
The
say
la-
Bacon bits.
The last
say
layer
that to Mary,
is
that's
jelly
wait, that
beans.
tomorrow.
I guess
Okay,
we're
what the
gonna
fuck?
need
It's such a
2
shame you
jerry
can't
cans
taste it.
full.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
beans.
Hello?
Look, Zonte, let me tell you.
Oh no, I meant.
I haven't had a
beans,
nose
jerry
for
cans full of
years,
beans for
so
both
I'm
of
trying to
us.
get used to it.
Let's turn into some sort of pissing contest
We'll fix you.
about taste.
Bruh. This thing
How
is
much
out there
is it to
somewhere
get him
wrong
an,
with me.
like a taste
I will
bud?
still.
A
I would
singular
still rather
taste
never have
bud.
that conversation
A lot of Pepsi
about
research.
taste with you ever again. Because the last thing you need is you belching into my face again.
What the
That is
fuck?
tasteless.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's when I snuck a beer into the fucking onsen.
Yeah, I remember too. I left
I
the
don't
onsen
want to know where
promptly.
you stuck it to hide it.
I'm sorry about that.
Probably in his
That's what I
mask.
want to know. How did you smuggle that in?
Yeah, they take away usually your items, weapons, or consumable.
Oh.
It was probably hidden in the mask.
It was in the
compartment.
mask, yeah.
Have I really only been going for 2 hours
No
and
one needs to
14
know about
minutes?
this,
Go
okay?
do.
That was a one-time gag no one needs to know about.
I know
Yeah.
now.
Anytime
That's
I
what
see
it
you having
was.
to do
Ah,
anything
fuck.
with beans, you always have juice down here on your neck.
God, I don't have juice on my neck.
Bean
Perhaps you
juice.
could aim.
Oh god, bean juice.
I bet from that jerry can earlier you do.
I wipe myself. Oh god, I clean myself off. Don't worry about it.
Yet I always know when you walk past. The distinct smell.
Yes, the distinct smell of dumbass.
Distinct smell of beans.
Yeah, well, I don't like to smell that all the time. Prestidigitation. He smells like cinnamon.
Yeah, there's a better smell.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use that to get rid of the weird layer of dirt on Charles that can't get off?
Technically yes, actually.
I'm not sure if that's dirt. I think it's more like burn
They've
scars.
already tried scrubbing him. It didn't work.
I know.
I needed
They
a
got
food
this-
biopsy.
Th-
And I don't
There's
think
so
it's
much
dirt,
they could try to get
unfortunately.
off of him.
Listen, it
thing
got
is-
the mud off a
I'm
swamp
hoping.
creature, so.
But he is covered in
I'm
dirt.
hoping
I don't
it's
believe
dirt.
From my biopsy, it's not dirt.
I mean,
I'm
it's
pretty
possible
sure
that
it's,
that layer of dirt has become intact a part of his skin, so therefore it reads as skin.
Probably. You
I'm
said
pretty sure
burns?
the medical doctor giving the analysis can determine if it's dirt.
Right. I was going to say, you said it's burns.
It's a
You guys-
theory.
A lot of burns?
Well, I mean, I'm
It was from a
technically covered in
Molotov.
some
It
dirt.
took 2 to 4 minutes for him to extinguish the flame, so it's 3rd degree. It's pretty bad.
Oh.
He told me. He got
Yeah,
got
that'd
out
be
by
bad.
blowing in a firebomb. Yeesh.
It must suck to not be fireproof.
He explained it to me during his, pretty much. He explained it to me before I took his biopsy and a couple blood samples. My research
We
now
in
is just
debate
to
if they're
try and
falling
ease
asleep
his
or not.
pain, either give him medications or a type of cooling cream for the time being, because I need to figure out how to repair the nerves and the damage that's underneath the burned skin. It's been a lot.
And I guess he's adverse to taking the magical
Sigh.
cures that I can provide.
I haven't asked him. That'd be up to you.
Oh, he's like.
I cannot speak.
No.
I prefer not to.
Well, someone's distracted.
If it comes up in conversation, just let me know if you want
Yeah,
some
I
alleviate
just-
the pain, but not get rid of it.
I started thinking.
I was going to ask him.
So
What
that's
you
what the
thinking
smell
about?
was coming from you.
Oh, that's not the smell that usually comes from me.
So what were you thinking about then?
I don't know, but the brain was hiding smoke.
Not it. Shut, Teach. I was also thinking about what's
Just
recently gone.
Waft away the smoke before the fire alarm goes off.
Yeah, no smoking in the cathedral.
I do not. I think.
No,
I
her two
already
brain
kind
cells
of
probably
enough-
rubbed together.
What the fuck? I do not want to hear that from you.
Burst into flames, and that's gone forever.
You're both gremlins.
No.
That's Rochelle. Is she borrowing it? Is that
Welcome. No, I'm needing it for
But Rochelle's gone without it
situations
for
that I'm
so
going to
long.
need.
What's up?
She can go without it and have her own.
She was watching
Brain
TV last
cell.
time she messaged me. That's why she's not here.
Oh, right, yes, she had said so.
Mm-hmm.
There's a niece.
Mm-hmm. The little
Shares the
tiny,
same name as me, but goes by Tina, and I go by Val.
the little reptile.
Oh, right.
With the amount of adoptions that
we
take
saw
place
it.
around here, would you really expect otherwise?
No, I just surprised to see of
Yeah, Saya, with
Rochelle.
the amount of adoptions.
Yeah. What?
You know, let the rest of y'all be
And
parents.
technically, my niece and nephew are trying to get their own place, so they're not going to be entirely there. But she's in the hospital right now, so I want to go and.
Wait, what?
And she apparently got hurt from a certain family we're both trying to deal with.
The one you
She's
mentioned
trying-
earlier today.
lazy other living nano to get her butt up here for training. I already got it approved by Miss Hybris. I'll come and drag her
I
out,
can.
or she might try to fly away. I don't know.
By the way, I apologize
can.
for missing 3 days worth of training. Been busy working.
Your weaponry is a different type form. I'd suggest, well, you have Charles and the others who do that. I know that Ion usually
Yes.
holds his about the same time afterwards, but he's more adept in firearms. I'm more of a sword and board. But if you ever
I still
wanted
use
to
a
delve
sword.
back into magic, that's fair. We can do half training once,
Yes.
and the other half.
You
with
know,
Ion.
I wonder how hard it
There's
is to
also the
rip
regular General Sims,
spell
target
effects from World of
practice.
Warcraft. It can't be that hard, right?
My gun is still not working.
Because there's some spell effects that I want to rip from WoW to use
The training ones.
for Amber.
Alright,
It's been sitting in a
decontamination.
Why is this song so
And I'm
fucked,
really,
Saya?
really curious.
What song?
It might be 100% ripped already. I just don't know. Because
Bullets
there's,
from Hollywood Undead?
you know, I want some spell effects from the Evoker, from the Preservation Evoker, to
Can I
use
see
for
it?
Amber.
What song?
And I'm pretty sure it's very easy to
It's 'cause
rip.
it's
I just
Hollywood Undead.
really, really want them.
You know what, I don't
And
know
hope
who
that
they
they
are,
look
sure.
good and don't look like shit.
They have a lot
It's
of
like
sounds fucked
Necropolis,
already.
man.
I don't know
edgy
anything about
songs.
that.
Good music, but still edgy.
makes sense why I like it, I guess.
I don't quite understand it, but sure.
Nice.
It's so upbeat yet depressing.
It's true.
I've been thinking about getting back into magic again.
Ooh.
But I don't know if I want to go back into spellcasting. That's why my research now is more important than that. It's using mana as its most concentrated base and not as a spell. That way, even when it's used up, you can't use anymore. But the one thing Miss Hybris finds is me as being morally gray is the fact that I'm learning how to drain it from others to keep healing the people around me. When I run out. To siphon it out of somebody else. Does that make sense?
Yes. That makes sense. And I can see where Miss Hybris
But yeah,
is more
that's what I want. I want to get some things from WoW. Because they're like the perfect effects.
That do that anyway.
Beans?
Beings. Creatures that do that, just that too.
Yeah, you really have beans
are on
on
the
don't
mind.
you?
Yes, she's
Sorry.
bean brained.
She's being fried eggy and slip, right?
She's a bit scrambled.
Alright, she'll
She
come out
might
of her
just
shell.
be a little
The
bit
brain is
angry.
the omelet.
Oh, be whisked away.
Lucas'
for the rest
brain
of
is
the
the
night.
omelet.
It's a bit hard boiled.
Hard or soft.
That depends on where the mind goes.
The moon is an egg.
Your brain is an egg.
No, I heard that from someone at this place called Red Wilds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a bean.
It said the moon is an egg.
Thought it was a bean.
Mocha. The moon is an
If
egg.
the egg, if the moon is an egg,
It's like a
if the moon's an egg, what's gonna hatch from it? Because whatever hatches from it is scarier than anything else.
Second
Moon chicken.
Also, maybe a primordial. You know, when the moon hatches, a giant
Could
primordial
be.
comes and eats the planet. Yeah.
Let's not talk about eldritch things.
That's an interesting thought.
Yes.
It is.
No, if the moon's an egg and it hatches a moon
Not many
chicken,
people here to test
then
on.
we can have moon chicken nuggets.
Although I can assure you that the moon is a solid object, considering we almost got fined for an agent being dumb and going to a restricted zone on it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh god, wait.
Lots of fees to make that disappear.
Oh boy.
The hell?
I think I remember when that happened.
Ultimately, it's like a resignation.
Oh.
There's literal signs that says
Restricted
danger,
area,
pass,
do
no
not
entry,
cross.
and such.
I doubt it.
Yes, and it's not just the dark side of the moon. there's
Well, they
other
deserved it
parts,
then.
Bunch of signs say
Exactly.
fuck off, basically.
Yep.
Yes, for good reasoning.
Alright.
And yet someone
You know,
decided to
every so
walk
often
into
people
the
like
other
to have
restricted
epic
area.
battles on the moon for no apparent reason. All it takes is one person that's a little bit too strong, and bye moon. Well, you'll understand how that works.
Yeah. Yay. And then all the types go
the
crazy.
higher beings had to stop the moon from being destroyed. That's an imbalance of natural probabilities. The archangels would probably flick and snap their fingers and just wipe everything out and start over at that point.
Bloody hell.
Can we not talk about the archangels at least? Hey, that would be something that we'd
Oh,
It
sorry.
was a joke,
Just
Ariel.
Thinking.
Although I know you.
your archangel saying something about it.
Like if nature's ever thrown off that much off balance, it wouldn't even be up to her at that point. There's no fixing it, just preventing it.
Yeah, no.
Yes, there's no fixing at that
A lot of
point.
people would be in an uproar.
Unless they were to like it. sacrifice themselves to make a new one, which some of them probably would, honestly. Just think about how many people would be, all of a sudden lose a patron if they just were to destroy themselves in the process.
With how much faith people do have in some patrons, I don't think I want to think about that. Wait, if it was a bad patron, though.
At the end of the day, there's a difference between a patron and a god. Gods are based upon faith in your true desires, but from a patron you can make a deal with. You both have those circumstances that you both can set. It can always be negotiated.
Well, there's
you
a
can't negotiate
patron
with
that
God.
can be a pact, but there are some gods that have lots of power bestowed, and if they were to disappear, they would diminish that. Of course, eventually they would
Everything's
regain
based
their
upon
semblance.
trust, faith, and in a way, all of them are based upon a deal. This is what you get if you do this.
Yes.
I'm quite familiar with faith.
You know,
The concept of faith myself.
I think the weirdest patron I've heard of, back on Old Tim, there was a warlock that his patron was himself. But it was himself from a different timeline who ascended to patronhood and was going to different timelines, making the different timeline variants of themselves sign a contract with them. I don't know how it worked.
That sounds like a whole mess of fuckery.
I don't understand it either.
A lot of them are also, in a way, a lot of them are manipulators.
That's what
In
I
the
mean.
different ways that they do it, though. A god doesn't need to always tell the truth or give you the full context. Meanwhile, something like a patron doesn't exactly tell you how they'll punish you if you're so willing to accept the deal.
That's why packs are much more volatile. Almost like making a devil deal, letting Percy be your patron. That could cause fluctuations in your life.
Making a deal with the
That
god,
too.
your ideals have to align, and
Although
if it
if you make a
strays
deal
too
with me,
far,
I'm no
then
longer
everything
in that
you've built
plane,
up to
so-
work for. Again, you could. Every person tries to change, but gods don't like
Ideally, that's what I hope for.
Some gods just do
Where
it
I
for
draw
the
my power
fun.
from. Can only take the information passed down through the books that I read back in Elysium, and well, trust that they're the right side of things.
Yes.
Trust is the most important, but also the most difficult.
That is why I'm not much wanted to make a contract or pact with a world like a patron. I'm always
Yes.
worried about that.
Well, sometimes you don't always have a choice, as Hezekiah has been made painfully aware.
Yeah.
Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes after you're lying there, and it is your only other option in order to keep things at least some semblance of sane. Next thing you know, there are just a few more strings attached, but sometimes it's not all horrible.
Yes.
That depends on who you contract with.
Exactly.
Sometimes you get the very rare ones that are actually, sometimes even caring, sometimes even see you as something that they need to take care of, and or give advice to, guidance. Others...
Sometimes you can end up with Soka.
Don't they ever make a deal with a patron? I already have my faith.
Why did you have to mention her? It was not fun to
Because
make
I
a deal
had a
with.
thought about her one time, and I take it all back.
I'm wondering
Ultimately-
to offer a favor to her.
My
I worked
opinion,
with Percy once. Well, not worked
the
with
only
Soka.
ones that I could necessarily trust are the ones that are very open and shut and cased. Not a god, but a patron. Somebody who tells you up front, hey, I'll do this. You need to do this for me. And I'll do this if you don't do this in this amount of time,
I mean,
and whatever.
You know,
Somebody's
technically, the
very
character that I'm
straightforward,
playing
leaves no room
used
for
to be a dragon and did
differences.
used to eat people, so
Somebody at the
technically
very
she
least
has
you can
taste
be
tested
upfront
people's testes. In a very literal sense.
Tenants and notes.
While eating them whole.
Especially with paladins. It's an order. What was yours, Valentina?
Oh. Well, I don't remember her name much anymore. She was kind of sweet in her own way. She took care of us. It was me and a few others. When you lost faith in her, she didn't push you away or punish you. She proved to you that she existed.
They were crunchy.
She could help you.
I mean, yeah, a lot of them probably were pretty
That's why I
crunchy.
moved the holy magic.
She did kind of use fire and kind of burn people to a crisp a bit.
The one that was already weak to begin with.
Or just crush them. You know, she did that too.
I just refuse to make any sort of deals until it's
You know, the
absolutely
usual dragon
necessary.
things of, you know,
Even then, I'm
crush
very
them,
picky about
burn
my
them to a
options.
crisp.
Well, sometimes we don't run into instances.
Tear them to shreds.
Sometimes you have to make a choice then and there.
She was there to save my
Sure.
dying mother, so I gave
And
myself
sometimes
to
it
her.
runs in the family.
Well, my mother's so that was the only thing I followed with.
My mother was the same.
Sometimes you... You fuck. Sometimes you got no choice in the matter of you have a fucking hitchhiker on your tail. Ow! That's what my problem is.
Sometimes you just need more faith in yourself. That's enough.
Not so much faith in myself, just... You know, talking about faith in patrons. Me, it's more of a... Kind of everyone in the Empire was basically raised under the state religion. Belief in the Emperor.
There's
and all
nothing...
that.
I'll
So
say this
more or
much,
less,
there's-
it's just ingrained in who I am. Who we all were back home, at least.
A faith in structure and the people that want to uphold that, right?
A little bit yes, a little bit no. Faith in the long history, basically our emperor who founded our empire and led us to basically reclaim our lost world and all that.
Can I ask you something?
Then he became the ultimate martyr for us and guides all our ships. Basically helps us with space travel and all that. What's up?
Has this emperor ever personally impacted your life ultimately for the better? Have they given you everything you think you need? Have they prepared you for everything in the future you think you'd want?
Yeah. Kept me sane through a lot
Given
of
him,
trying times.
It's more like they give you the opportunity to choose for yourself, right? They set you up with what you need to make your own decisions, not give you everything just freely.
I'd say our lives were a lot more structured. Whether we were born into being a working class or something else. Kind of knew our place. Only big movement I knew was joining up with the Navy. That one was a bit of paying off debts and at the same time a bit of rediscovering faith.
From what you told me, your world wasn't the easiest at all. You barely had a choice in general.
Nope. Mother and father are more or less the same thing. One was Planetary Defense Force, one was a factory worker. I ended up following in their similar footsteps.
And I followed in my father's.
I don't think I could ever believe in a god I'm being forced to believe in. You know what I mean?
Sometimes
I don't
people
think he was
don't
a
have
god, it was
choices.
just a man.
It's a bit different, I
Yes.
guess. Because I've seen the people who falter from our faith in the Emperor and worship other darker gods, and they're disgusting, to say the least. Form age of sea, worshipping filth, bloodshed, debaucherous excess, and just
I mean, just
insanity.
because someone believes in a dark
Magic
entity
insanity.
doesn't mean that they're all terrible people.
Well, they killed all the people I knew, so I kinda don't like them. Sort of killed my crew, so can say I hold a bit of a grudge.
I only lost my patron because I left the Feywilds. That's the area she serves. It was like losing two mothers, not just one.
Gotcha.
I understand that much. Good thing Ariel was allowed to follow me where I was, but being in the upper planes, where her domain is much stronger, that's probably the only thing that let me fight against all those fallen. The fact that Ariel's domain was much stronger.
I've made
Out
it a
here,
point to do my best.
more limited.
I made it my best to try to rely on my own power and strength and learning. Admittedly, with a lot of help from people that I can trust in order to build myself up. It's also, there's nothing worse than hearing go and hide or do something like that when you've worked so hard to try to help people and then they just tell you to run.
Yes, but you also still have lots of to learn as a mage, if that's your forte.
I'm a mage.
Well, you started
Which
early
is-
enough, so. Well, we carry your tome with you. Or is yours just bound?
It's weird. I have a focus that I charge myself through, but it's embedded into my body now. So, it's just in me now, so I don't know how that counts. But yeah, I cast through it.
Well, at least you can't be separated. Not easily,
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
I'd be dead by the time they get it out.
But magic dampening zones must be hellish.
That's why I always carry a sword.
True.
You
That's why I
can't
like to
afford to
usually
rely on
most
your
of my
biggest
nature
power
magic.
forever. Yeah. Can't afford to rely on what you're good at all the time. There's always going to be a counter to it, and you've got to be prepared when it's used.
Then at least now you'd understand how my magic worked. I can't rely on it anymore, so might as well find out a way to make the fact that I can still produce something, make it useful.
Even the scales.
But should anything get in my way, well, I'll have to see what to do about that. I need to remove any obstacles that keep me from that goal.
You asleep?
No, I've been listening. I've been listening, silly.
What the hell did you do to her?
You ain't do nothing.
Thought you slapped her or something.
I was listening and thinking, that's all I was doing.
That's why I smelt smoke.
Stop! I don't. Every time I think, I do not produce smoke, damn it.
She's been thinking it's yet another dangerous pastime.
I overthink. That's something that's the problem.
That's still a dangerous pastime.
Have y'all ever worked towards something? Like, I mean, like, not just like, oh, let's figure out this for a week. No, I mean, like, spent months, a long time, or even years trying to work towards something. And when you finally succeed, get it, something unexpected happens, and now you don't know what to do. Like, I got what I wanted, maybe not in the way that I want, but I got it. But now I don't know what to do now that I have it.
Yeah, that sums up my freedom.
What did you really
Sounds
originally
like mine
want it
as well.
for? That's what you have to remind yourself and see if your original self aligns with what you have now. If you choose to do something different with it, then that's up to you.
I worked with my friends in the Wicarium in order to do something that my race has never had the opportunity to do, and make an artificial core so that my dad can survive. And now that that's done and he is getting better, I don't know. I felt like I've researched so much. I spent so much time working towards something, and I enjoyed working on it, even despite the situation. But now that it's done, I don't know what to do.
Do you think somebody else would benefit from that research?
Absolutely. It technically can be utilized as a fuel source for almost anything if applied right, but I also know that it can be used for bad.
Don't want.
Why do you think I don't go putting out all of my research for the public eye? I don't want them using what I'm learning to do to hurt people, because that's not what
It
I'm doing it for.
feels like I was thrust into a journey that just ended, but I don't know what to do afterwards.
It's not about the destination, it was about the journey and how you got there. Sometimes the journey can give us answers
learned
that
a
we
lot.
weren't looking for in the first place.
And once you're done with that journey, you find another chapter you can go towards.
Think of it this way. I fought in a war, almost two, because it was to protect my family. The journey was hard. I've been in the military since I was able to walk. I was my father's protege. I learned everything I needed to take life, not give it. And then, I was married, and I had my son. Life that I could have said was mine, something that I had given life to, I could call mine. And I did everything in the world for him, only for me to make one mistake, and my entire life was gone. It's not exactly great when your whole family is given memory erased, and then they root for your execution. I've been on the run for the last 100 years. Assassins for 25. And now I
My
don't know what
family
to do with
just
myself.
got thrusted into a war. A war that I don't fully understand because it's a lot of their history that I didn't want to learn after figuring it out. Now I have to debate whether or not my people are worth help. Should I help them, and should this even be a part of me?
That would be on you, to see if their values align with your own. Just because there are wars doesn't mean we need to partake in them if they don't benefit us, if they are meant to destroy everything else that we hold dear to us.
I was
She has
the
a
only
point.
one not
to
trained.
What I thought was good.
That's the only one in my family who hasn't been trained to be a warrior. Maybe besides my sister, when it's an entire race and culture based upon warriorism. And I don't understand why.
If you don't align with it, then unfortunately that war is no longer your problem. It's not one that you need to be participating in if you were never forced to. I faced a war. I thought it was for the good, the better of my people, and to save my son and my husband. I found out it was for something else. It was for power.
You're never forced to inherit a war. It's always your choice to still fight.
And I got tricked into mine because I thought it was for something good.
As long as those people see me, they'll try to kill me.
Everyone always thinks they're on the right side until everything's gone, destroyed. And then the people who are left can see what exactly was wrought because of it.
I just see it
But
as
some people
something
can
where
see
no one
beside that.
wins.
Exactly, and you're already seeing past that.
They just hate us so much. And I can't understand why.
Because you're different.
You don't fit
Too
in
long
with their
ago,
society.
They
with
had
them.
something that they wanted. Or
council
maybe
I
they
serve.
wronged somebody.
See, I thought I could trust the council I served. They'd taken care of my family for generations. And the moment I couldn't do what they asked, I was to be killed. They don't take kindly to treason. I couldn't kill a boy that was as old as you. If I thought to myself, if I could kill this child, I could kill my own. And that's not what I want. And I let him go. It cost me my squadron, it almost cost me my own life. Do I regret it? No. After I left, his family was the one who saved me. And then I was thrown out of the Feywilds and brought here. This reality is very different from what I'm used to. And I've had to do a lot before I got here.
Who here knows who Tyler is? The big storm.
Unfortunately, yes.
I've heard
I
about
had
it.
the unfortunate of meeting them.
I had a talk with him. After, when I was attacked by the dragon hunters with Ash, I killed my first person. It took hours of the adrenaline finally kicking down before I started throwing up. He told me not to lose that feeling, because he says it's important.
When you go from killing one to killing many, you desensitize yourself to the trauma that comes with it.
I'm worried that that might be inevitability one day.
There will always be a sense of regret.
And I've killed many. But now I'm trying to make up for it. That's why I do what I do here. Now I mend wounds, I don't make them. The only time I've ever had to make them now is if I'm forced to. If I know that my friends, my family, or myself are in danger, I'm gonna kill anyone in my way. It's all about changing and who you want to be. Whether you have a patron or a god or anything.
Not so different, you and I, little...
I'm 230 years old,
What
I don't have time
elf?
for games like that anymore.
Try not to make killing the first option you do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make it the last.
Why do you think I've been holding back on my idea with Tyler? I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's never the right thing to do. It's something that people force us to do, if it comes to it.
Yes.
They'll keep trying to hunt dragons. They may end up killing Ash one day. I don't think
But
they can
that's
be
why you
stopped.
protect those people.
That gives you a new purpose to protect. And
But what if
save.
the only way to make sure they don't is to just wipe them? I don't know if that's the right thing to do. I don't know if that's the right call.
It is if you're scared. But you can't let
as
that
he says.
fear control your actions.
Mm-hmm.
There are much more
Fear and
dangerous
anger are the
things
worst
out there. You see me going through Zephyra and fighting Percy just because I believe that she's some type of threat to me, because she's on the opposite side. Just because she's infernal doesn't mean I'm going to go out wiping all of the infernal races off of this material plane.
I wish a lot of people had that mindset.
Or me. The people I
And those are the ones that hold fear.
They didn't care for anybody who wasn't the same as us. Which means everyone in this room I
Fear's-
would have been forced to kill. Whether I wanted
Fear's
to or not.
sadly a hell of a motivator.
I know that motivator also back home.
But it's not who we are.
Mind if
Fear
I say
and
something,
anger are the
Zante?
things that drive the worst of us out.
Hey, Zante, mind if I ask you something?
Yeah, what's up?
So you said you're afraid of one day, guess, getting numb to the idea of killing. And you don't want that, right?
I feel like it would change me beyond a point that I can return from.
You don't want to lose the
You
humanity
know,
inside you for it.
I don't think you're ever gonna become like that. Personally, for me, it's I'll just say right now, I was basically back home, I was basically part of religious crusades. Pull on anyone who wasn't us or our religion, so basically full on religious xenocide. And I did
So
feel
you were like those
massive regret
churchy
during
people
that war.
who nearly killed me.
Basically that was our religion. Conquer for humanity. And I felt no regret. Though coming here, kill one person, and all I knew was regret from that. So I'm guessing someone like me who basically the entire empire drilled into us. They are the enemy. No mercy, no prisoners. Only war. And
That
now,
is the way.
and now,
You and I are very
here,
alike that way, Isaac.
I'm learning to hold back. I'm sure you can hold on to your humanity or, like, find ways other than killing. You know what I'm saying?
There's always
No,
another way.
I ain't the best of words, but yeah, what Val said, there's another way.
Like you said, you don't want this Ash person to pass on, right? That gives you a new purpose. One that is against what you are told to do. You think, if I were here right now, under the control of the council that I was under, do you think anybody in this room would be alive right now? No. I would be forced to kill them, even if it meant killing myself. They didn't care. They fed us well, they trained us in everything. I was trained to torture people. Sometimes not even for information, for fun. And now that I care for people and take care of them, you don't imagine the screaming. It sounds so different to me now. It's filled with empathy and pity. And I try to kill as fast as I can if necessary. I don't drag out their pain and suffering.
I think I know.
If you knew me
I know how
100
you
years
feel.
ago, and they told me to do that to you, I would make you last as long as possible. Watch the life disappear from your eyes and you're still alive. Trying to cling to what little you have left in hopes that somebody or something will save you, but it never will. That was what I was raised under. And I learned all of that from my own father. A man who I thought was caring and loving. Very different. He was a monster. Do I want to do those things? No. I'm the exact opposite now, and I believe you can do the same. Just because what our people tell us what to do doesn't mean we need to follow it. You pick your own path from here.
When do you know that it's something you have to do? The difference between seeing another choice and knowing that if you don't do this, somebody will get hurt. At what point is that line drawn?
That's the point.
Sometimes there isn't one.
You don't.
You don't know until it eventually happens.
Only then will you
And
know
then
what
you
your
don't want to
decision
have
is.
it happen again. I'm gonna go see how Mocha is doing. Bran.
Yeah.
Sure.
Point is, don't get to pick that moment. You might not even make the right choice the first time and regret it. But that's not the end of it.
As I've told Krazer, you learn more from your failures than you do success. Success is one thing, it's already passed you by. You knew the right choice then. Given another choice again, you try to make that same decision and it's the wrong one. Because it's not the same as the first. Each experience we have is different. And each one is going to require you to make some form of... I don't like the word sacrifice. I prefer the word compromise. Sometimes we have to do things that are out of our control to make sure that, you know, something will happen.
Saving my dad was just cut clear. I have to do it. It's simple. No one else can. I'm the only one who could. And it just felt like it was easy. There's just a step by step.
But do you regret that decision?
Absolutely not, but I knew somewhere inside of myself, I answered, I would value this life more than another's. And I didn't have to make that choice, but in this case is much more complicated. I don't like these people. These people are horrible. They are racist, and they will cause more harm and kill more dragons, innocent or not. But do they deserve to die? Can I bear them dying in that massive scale? It's much more complex.
What do you think, Eva? This seems more your field of expertise. What's your opinion?
Yes. Well, it will eventually come to a choice to make. Taking the life of someone else isn't always the right choice, but sometimes it just becomes a necessary one.
Can I ask you something?
Of course. Yeah.
Is this Tyler individual, is he your friend?
Yeah, I wouldn't say fully a friend. But we've known each other and we've talked quite a bit. And he's helped me when he needs to. At times. The way I see it is, he's a protector, but he is better used as the force you bring when you need a big gun. Not when you need a shield.
He's aggression.
Yes, very.
Mm.
He's the one with the big stick. The one that says, sit down.
He has very large white armor, is that correct?
Yeah, that's him.
Then can I ask, would it change for you killing a stranger versus killing a friend? Does that make a difference to you?
To be honest, absolutely. I already had to decipher that potential choice when it came to my dad. Admittedly, it made me sick to my stomach.
To me, that question is no, because you're taking a life no matter what. The only thing is, it's how close that life is and how much it impacts you.
My dad worked very hard, trying to give me a life and recover after everything has happened to him, after what I've learned of him. He had a very hard life, much like yours. It was only designed for one thing, and it was a very abusive. But I didn't feel like the way he was dying was fair at all. This shouldn't have happened to him, and if there was any way I could change that, I needed to. I couldn't afford to lose him. Just like I couldn't at the moment afford to lose Ash when we were being attacked. And even then it almost happened. It is...
Sometimes in life we need to do what's best for us, not for anyone else. But we also need to protect those that we love and care for. As they said, killing is a last option. It's not the final option, but it's still an option, but sometimes it's left as a last resort. And as it should be.
I killed somebody who was trying to kill me, and even then I felt awful. I don't know how it would be if I tried my idea.
Let me fill you in on something. When I first arrived on Zephyra, most of them know this story. I was held at gunpoint to be robbed. I didn't take the easy way. I didn't give them anything that I owned. I didn't give them what they wanted. I tranquilized them, and I surgically removed their face and replaced it with their rear end. I was already in a terrible place. I was not up for games. Whether they survived or not was no concern to me at the time. Would I have rather died over my material possessions? They seemed to care more about them than I did. They wanted my possessions, and they were all I had left. The sliver of reminder of whom I had. Now I have a memory, and they're slowly starting to fade away. I wasn't gonna let that happen. But that was a choice I decided to make. Do I regret it now? A little bit. I take care of the people here. Would I have ever thought of putting them in danger like that? No. I'm very self-sacrificing. It's not a good trait to have. But if it was necessary, I would. Especially for the people I know around me who have shorter lives than I do, because they deserve to experience a long one.
The reason I keep bringing it up to myself is in the back of my mind I keep thinking, if Ash or someone I cared about were to get hurt or die, when I could have potentially done something with him, it could be my fault.
I've been there. And if you don't take action, you knew you could have done something, even if it would have changed something or not. You at least tried. You'll never live with the regret of, I never did anything. But sometimes we meet destiny by the roads we take to avoid it. And if confronting this friend of yours is something that can be done, and he's willing to listen, then I suggest a negotiation would be at work. After that would be protecting your friend.
Tyler would destroy the Dragon Hunter. He'd be able to probably defeat the camp for the most part, leave them in a less powerful state. But a lot of them would die.
And let me ask, if you went up against this Tyler fellow, would you survive?
Absolutely not. I'd be crippled. He's my friend. But the Dragon Hunters, they'll continue to kill. It's their goal. Hunt the dragon.
And these hunters, does it matter if you even want to fight back? Do they care?
We were children, and they just shot arrows the size of people at us. I don't know if reason's among the questions with them. I'm trying to think of a different solution, but I don't know if there is.
I can smell it on you from
just
here.
Understand violence.
You don't have the capability of losing your humanity. I've
What if
smelled
doing
it
so
time
her?
and time again.
Then, if you're willing to throw yourself away to save her, then that's on you. But you need to ask if that's what she wants.
And to ask yourself, would sacrificing yourself save her? If you believe your death would be in vain and she'd die anyway, there are always other options. And dying is usually not one of them.
Just wish there was more change that could be made that didn't resort to absolute violence.
Sometimes there is no other option.
Perhaps other people? Getting a rally of support is usually the best.
That's the world we live in, kid. We all try to find ways around the violence. We all try to find ways around what others brought in, but sometimes the fear is too ingrained.
We'll be right back.
The worries. There's not much more we can do, and unfortunately it's been long past our time to be the one to make that decision. The only thing we can do is make the right one for ourselves. So if you must fight, you must defend yourself, Do not hunt them. Do not strike at them. Let them make their moves and become the ones that cause you to defend yourself. Don't let them get the drop on you. I'm not telling you to become defenseless. Just don't turn into them.
Do not stoop to their level. You're not a killer, it's obvious from here. But you are surrounded now by people who've had to sacrifice and compromise a lot of things in life to get where we are. Whether it was the right choice for us or not.
I knew the world wouldn't be so kind to a kid.
Never is.
No.
I better
Sometimes
check
they
on
can
this
be.
too. Well, of course it can be. If the world was that bad, I wouldn't make good friends.
That's what we work towards, right?
Yeah. Thanks for, talking with me. I better make sure those two are okay, though. I'm gonna be worried sick if they're not.
Don't skip out on your studies.
I know. Although if
Don't
I
let
don't
it distract you
start
too much.
I'm sure it will, but it'll go away.
So young and already trying to carry a world on his back he's not ready for.
He'll be fine.
You look like you're thinking about something.
Don't really know his plight that much, considering I'm just human. I don't know what it means to be hunted more than, well, the fact that I carry a magic typing that the Infernals seem to despise, but I'm not hunted on sight most of the time. I'm just a unwelcome occurrence. For him, it's survival. I don't remember the last time I was in survival.
Was before I got here.
How are you holding up, Eva? You seem to be out and about. What happened?
I'm not entirely sure. Woke up and I was the one in control, so I'm not entirely hopeful that it was a good reason for me to be here.
Well, where were you?
In our room.
Well, anything around, or...?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
In your chair in the room, on the floor, in the bed?
In the bed.
Exactly. So, you just woke up like that?
Yes, it would seem that was the case.
Huh. That's a new one. I guess going to sleep technically counts as...
Well,
but you weren't actively thinking.
yes, it technically counts, but it's not exactly a common occurrence for, me to be the one in control.
Does that waste more of her time? Or yours, I should say?
A little bit, just at a slower pace.
If you would be able to, though, since you're here, you want to write down some information for me later and leave it in the office?
Yes, I was planning to.
Things to remember. The key points, but things get more blurry every time we have our conversations of what I can retell and safely hand her, or things that you would rather me keep under wraps. I want to step out of bounds.
Yes.
Right, I should probably, in the morning, would you mind getting a once-over of my body and making sure that everything is healthy still?
Of course.
I know
Hope
you
tonight I
read
can
the
actually
medical
get some sleep.
report, but I did technically suffer cardiac arrest, but it was more like a different
I
type
heard.
of it. Yes.
It got passed around fairly quickly with your condition.
Yeah,
Wasn't
I
very
wonder.
concerned.
Doesn't really happen, except when I'm at the very brink of my energy spent and the amount of damage that I had taken. So I doubt that'll happen again, or at least I hope it won't.
Well, let's hope it doesn't. I'll be sure to do a look over, though, of course. You just tell me when.
Before training would probably be the best. What about you? Any new scales?
Apart from the ones that were from the last adventure, nothing has been new.
Alright, well, that's, I guess, somewhat good. So, besides her swapping in her sleep, that's about the only concerning thing, and of course the magic that you want me to teach you.
Yes, that seems to be the only real point of concern.
Right, and the tree, right?
Yes, and the tree.
I'll remember to ask Sakoto if she could help. I don't know how safe it would be for her to do what she did last time, but she was briefly in my memories. Gave me a headache, though. Could be a way for me to locate it if I see it. Scrying's not really... It's not a for sure sort of spell, it fails a lot of the time. But the closer I am with a location, the easier it is for me to see and find a general area.
Yes.
Or general item. Especially if I hand somebody something I know personally. As in, the object Sakoto carries, one on BB, and one on Saya. That way, if they're ever in trouble, it's easier for me to track them. Come to think of it, I should probably hand off one to Luke as well. Given he's getting stronger with his paladin abilities, he's bound to get a few infernals deciding they want to try and test him.
Should probably go check on them. They've been gone a while.
They have, yes.
Okay.
They've been gone for quite a bit. I suppose I should
You can
probably
knock on Saya's door if anything, if you can't find them. Otherwise, I don't know which room they'd be in.
Perhaps the garden.
The Saya's room would be on the way to the garden, on your left side, I believe, just in case you don't find them.
I've never been to her room before either, so cool. Also,
My name's on it.
if you happen to get in touch with him, tell him to contact me. I've been needing to get back in contact with him after a few things that we had discussed.
Roger, I'll send them your way, Doctor. Have a good rest of your night, Dr. Valentina.
I'd have to actually look into that scar on his face as well. Make sure it's not, inducing any sort of damage to his vision.
Right. Well, given the fact that we were in an upper plane with angels, he mostly should be alright. You give me a second looking over and I should be able to help him heal the rest of it after a few days. I'll have a little bit of a scar for a while until it goes away.
Of course. I'm gonna go look for the other three and see where they are.
Probably a good idea. Still not fully used to a human body. At least not without applying the usual changes.
Right, dragon's human form. Was your human form different?
Yes, it still had, dragon-like qualities. And usually in the cases
Sort
of,
a
life
hybrid
and...
form.
Yes. Whenever I've come out to protect her, usually ends up being similar. But, just this and being very plain and, without any of the extras, it's a bit confining.
Well, I mean, I can only assume so. Have you at least gotten more comfortable over time, just kind of understanding it?
Yes, although the appetite still hasn't changed.
Well, I mean, she pretty much shares yours as well, so
Yeah.
there's no change there. Well, as long as you don't accidentally fall or anything, so I'll try to keep an eye on her. Or, in a sense, you too.
Yes.
I'll make sure I check up on her in the morning when I wake up, just in case. Make sure you at least fall in the bed. Would probably be the best option.
Yes, most likely. Although knowing that there's now dragon hunters about makes me more than a little nervous.
It's a guild. A very old one.
Yes,
I find it similar to
I've
what
dealt with
the
similar in the
other
past.
hunters have been. It spawned off of a larger one, the faction that used to protect from rather than hunt, and these more radical, smaller group. So what the kid says is a partial truth. There are still those who practice defense against dragons, and then there's the group that he talks about, which are hunters. Neither side is completely in the right, but the smaller sect is obviously a little more crazed and lunatic. I won't tell the kid that, but I stopped seeing them as human or beings once they choose that path of their own destruction.
Yes. I mean, I could smell it on him before. He doesn't have the... what's the best term for it? He doesn't have the balls to do it.
It's not that guy.
Yes.
Not yet. So
No.
it doesn't have to.
Well, let's hope, or let's hope someone else does it instead. Not saying that someone else
I'm
will
sure
be
he'll
me.
defend himself.
Not unless we get put in that situation, which I would prefer not to.
I make sure that our walks are in safe areas. But it does make me want to search the area a lot more.
I'm gonna go see if I can't rouse her awake and get those things written down for you.
Alright. I appreciate that. I'll be in the office.
I'll bring it by. One last little flight. Oh. There we go. Release for a little bit. Well, the only thing I can do is hope that nothing bad happens. Best get to work on these things before anything gets lost. I'm only doing this because I need you to be able to protect yourself and those around you that also protect you.